Oh, chickity check. Hey, hey. Hey.
Mic check.
Mic check. Hey, hey. Hello. Testing, testicles. Oops.
Balls.
What I meant to say was, we don't care if you're here because you want to be or because you lost a bet with one of your homeboys.
Maybe you won.
We just glad you're here in the middle of the day on a Thursday. You're listening to the okayest show on the internet, the HHR Unplugged podcast.
Wow.
And we're glad to hear about you. What up, Jimmy?
What up?
Nothing. I heard that there's some executive from Luke Casey Boots coming over today, coming to see everybody, and thought he'd come in and say, "What's up, man?" But yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we had a regular episode.
Oh, yeah, it has.
Let's see if I can go without getting this one up. Anyway.
We'll see.
Yeah. However that goes, you know. Anyway, what I meant to say was, what up, Tricks?
What up, my guys?
My guys. Hi, my guys.
Hi, my guys.
Hi, mother chuckers. Welcome to the HHR Unplugged podcast. We don't know numbers anymore.
It don't matter.
Numbering them.
Who cares?
And we're finally back.
I got your mama's number.
Oh, wait a minute.
Damn.
There's somebody new on the deal. Hey, by the way, other guy, you can grab a dining room chair if you would like. We got a house full of folks today, baby.
Yeah.
We'll just go through the whole thing real quick, and then we'll start talking and bullshit. And I think we'll just do it this way.
Bunch of slackers.
So you got me and Jimmy. Tanner's still at work because we're in the middle of the day here.
Yeah.
It's raining, so Jimmy got to take off work, and he'll go right here, Chris. Yeah. So
Yeah, here we are.
and we got open mic tonight at Herman Marshall
Yeah.
in Wiley, Texas.
Wow.
Wide Awake Wiley.
Yeah, so I looked that up.
Was I right?
No, you weren't.
It's close.
No, not even close.
Maybe it's the wrong thing.
No, so the railroad went through there, and Wide
well,
Awake Wiley, all the businesses had to open 24 hours because of the people coming through.
Someone's gonna let you know that the other story is real.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I was.
Well,
there.
maybe that happened then.
I was there.
But originally, the
Yeah.
Wide Awake Wiley came from
they were-
like the 1800s.
Yeah, and yeah, I remember when the railroad was like right next to 78.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Way back when.
I remember them days. It wasn't way back.
Well, do you remember when the old barbecue joint that was in the woods?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
my
Outlaws.
Yeah. My ex's friends own that.
Outlaws Barbecue was the best second to Sonny Brine's.
Yeah, and the
Wait a minute,
the
wait,
floors
wait.
weren't straight.
Let me back that up. Second to the OG Sonny Brine's
There you go.
on Inwood.
Yes,
That's open 24
it's
hours.
the only one I've ever eaten at.
And doing what I do at night, I frequent the Sonny Brine's that's open 24 hours.
Nice, go get you a sandwich.
Damn right. A big old ass bucket of sweet tea.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably go to work.
Yeah, maybe.
That's where some of my social media posts come from.
And all of a sudden he's like,
So we do have something to talk about.
"We do."
And then we have a guest to bring in too.
Yeah.
But what we're going to talk about first is we felt like we needed to fill this place up with more bodies. And
I thought you were going to talk about penicillin. My bad.
no, that shit don't work. No, we felt like we needed to add more bodies.
Yeah.
So why not add more people? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Because the trunks are filling.
so we had this cat that we were introduced to through a mutual connection, right? And it ain't no damn secret. He has literally become family.
Oh yeah.
And I've been accused of him being my boyfriend. And I feel like if I'm always going to get told shot when I say his name on lives, that I might as well just have it so I can stare at him.
Yeah.
So welcome to the newest member of the HHR Unplugged podcast, Mr. Chase Rains.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, buddy. Dude, what the hell kind of ride has this been lately?
Tumultuous.
Since February.
Yeah. Yeah.
This has been like one of the fastest fucking shotgun wedding type friendships.
It's very apt description.
And business.
And you're pregnant, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're trying.
that's what I was
We're definitely
guessing.
trying.
Hey, you can say that I'm the...
You're kind of in the awkward
Well, we're not
stage.
trying not to get pregnant.
Yeah, I'm not pulling out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
However, I would like to throw this. If we're going to make this a relationship that Brad Jackson's going to make memes about, let's get it fucking right.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the one with the long hair.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, no, he likes it pulled.
Pull it, yeah, pull it.
But that's a
Pull
whole
me
different
into
story,
it, Daddy.
Like you're in that awkward stage of pregnancy where I just don't want to ask you, because you'll be like, why do I look fat?
Cantilevering over the
You know what I'm
baby
saying?
at some point. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God, when are you due? I'm not pregnant.
So that's why I haven't asked about you guys.
And that's I've never been back in Walmart.
I've only done that once. I've only done that once, and I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Well,
Well, I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
yeah, you see that?
Is it,
Yes, it's
recording?
Yes. So speaking of,
Oh yeah. Also, did you
Is
hit
it stuck?
record?
speaking of resident smartasses, also we'd like to welcome to the studio Chris Cunningham. What's up?
Hey.
We were just told to make sure you hit record. It's like the only job I have today.
Is the button stuck?
I'd like for everybody to know I did. I'd like everybody to know I did hit record. It
You
just
did.
didn't unhit itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And nobody would ever even know that because they don't know that we had a screwed up episode with Chris Cunningham 2 weeks ago.
No, I know. So now you got to take that and you got to. Did you get rid of it though?
What?
The whole file?
I mean, I shut up.
No, it was just brain.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Chris's too.
V2 action.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure there might have been a Chase Range show on there.
You know, yeah, but hey, but here's the whole thing with that whole ordeal of you doing the format and stuff. At least we can't go back and go, let's listen to these bloopers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which
No, we're
you-
always perfect.
Yeah. So you need to
Exactly.
start downloading all these.
Yeah, we're always perfect.
Yeah.
So give me one quick second. I'm gonna attempt the pause problems again. Hang on one second. I'll be right back.
Woo! And we're back.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey.
All right. Anyway, so Chris Cunningham, what's up, man?
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Well, we're good because we gotta. I keep looking down to make sure this thing's counting.
Yeah, that's probably a solid
Yeah.
plan.
First of all, dude, appreciate you coming for round 2.
Dude, absolutely. I had fun the first time, regardless of whether we only got a quarter of our 3 hours together or not.
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, we had fun at Sweetwater after.
Is that where we did go to Sweetwater? Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. So, what are you doing on this side of town?
Tonight I got a show at Kearney's in
Mesquite.
Sunnyvale. Yeah,
Yep.
Sunnyvale, Mesquite,
Yeah,
whatever you
whatever
want
it
to call
is.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Beltline
that-
and Town East.
that awkward ass little area.
Yeah.
Playing out there tonight. Then I'm in Tyler tomorrow night, and then
Where you at in Tyler?
TXM,
That place is cool.
Texas Music City, and then Saturday I'm way down in Driftwood, Texas. So it's down south of Austin.
Yep. So you moving around then?
Oh yeah,
Man.
never stop.
So Texas Music City, do you feel like are you a member of the TCMA?
I'm not. They've definitely, made themselves known to me more than several times. I just had never joined. I think the pricing structure is a little backwards. I don't understand why a full-time musician pays more than a
The guy's
part-time
not working.
musician.
Yeah, I've kind of wondered
Like,
about that too. You know,
it's a head scratcher to me, and I'm not against the organization
At
or
all.
whatever.
but that just seemed weird.
It's just like
It seems adverse to how it would
flop,
be.
flop those numbers. I'll give
Yeah.
you 60. I don't want to give you 80.
Yeah,
It's like-
you going to charge the guy with the day job less? That don't sound-
right, right. He can actually pay his
Yeah,
bills. Like,
God,
Look at the price for being media on that thing.
I know it. It's
It's
ridiculous.
like $150 a person.
well,
Yeah.
I will say this:
Oh, wow.
every year, I've avoided going to the TCMAs, and this last year, I was in the stockyards. Just happened to be there, and I was doing a little bit of drinking, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna
gate crashing.
I'm gonna go to the TCMAs." And
Yeah.
the people I was with were like, "But Chris, you're in a fishing shirt and Crocs." And I
Okay.
was like,
When am I not?
I'm going to go to the TCMAs. So I did. Ran into a promoter, and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, just kind of broke in here a little bit." And he's like, "Oh, well, here's the general admission ticket." I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then I saw another producer's wife, and she was like, "Oh, where are you sitting?" I said, "Well, I'm not sitting. I barely just got in here." And she was like, "Oh, well, hang on just a second." She ran and got me 2 tickets, and so then I had a table. And
Hell yeah, he did.
then there was another.
This fucking dude, I don't know how he does what he does, man.
I'm not done. Then there was another booking manager / bar manager that I know that's down there, and he saw me and he nodded over like, "Hey, come here." And I walked over there, and he gave me a platinum wristband, which is the golden ticket, so to speak. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
You get
once
the all day water slide pass.
Yeah, and so like I've got like extra
Yeah.
tickets in my pocket now. I've
with
got
Cokes and
I've got
hot
my
dogs.
water slide pass on my I had everything.
Because you got drunk and said you were going.
Yeah, and everybody else is walking around in like fitted suits and shit, and I'm just kicking it in Crocs. I'm like, "What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Y'all look real fucking nice."
Yeah. Yeah, you look real stupid.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. So you got me and you got Jimmy, you got Chase, and we're going to explain why Chase is going to be on the show from now on. But first of all, I want to welcome to the show the Happy Gilmore of country music, Chris Cunningham.
Yeah, something like that.
How you like that?
Get in your hole.
That was pretty.
You have a home.
By the way, did anybody else see?
What?
Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out.
What?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
How?
And Adam Sandler is starring in it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be like Pappy Gilmore.
Well, yeah, right. Part of that
Yeah,
feels
they're
gross to
definitely
me.
going to have to dye his
I
hair.
see they're
Sure.
trotting Jerry Seinfeld out again everywhere too. Like,
Yeah, he must be broke.
I'm anxious to see how they put Bob Barker in this one.
Yeah, right.
No, because his price is wrong.
He's the
It'll be CGI Bob Barker.
He'll be the ghost with what's his name?
Played by Andy Serkis.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he got off the stage.
Huh?
What was it?
Yeah, is it
Chubbs.
Chubbs, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be the ghost with Chubbs. Speaking of,
All in the hips.
so that y'all know that the HHR Unplugged podcast is kid friendly at all times, I'd like to also welcome to the studio Ryan Klein from Apex Booth Co.
How's it going, guys?
What's up? Hey, that microphone works good.
It does, yeah.
Baseball glove and all.
What's up, Ryan?
Oh, just, hanging out with you guys.
It's really weird with you having free time during the day and the week.
Oh, I know, man.
It's nice to see you, though, yeah.
Yeah, it's good seeing you.
Yeah.
This worked out perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And he doesn't know, but we're dragging him to Wiley.
Hey, man, yeah, you got a whole day ahead of you.
Yeah.
Tell Katie I love her, but you ain't coming home, player.
Sorry.
So before we get into Chris doing some stuff, Chase, everybody's going to be listening going, why the hell is Chase Raines part of the show? So we had a late night epiphany
Yeah.
of why you need to be part of the show.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to let you explain it because it got real confusing for me. Big words and shit.
He uses big words.
He's good at them.
I got them $7 words, but I only paid $6.50 for them.
Yeah, he's like Eminem.
like
I'm
candy?
Yeah.
I'm black on the inside.
That's from smoking.
Yeah, for sure.
This is great.
I was trying to say chocolate and said
We're
black. I
also
don't know
adding
why.
Chris Cunningham to the cast. I've decided.
Oh, we're gonna run out of fucking chairs in this.
You
house.
know, I think that for me, it's just to be here to help drill down on some of the musical questions
I agree.
for here and keep,
Make us suck less, Jimmy.
will not make you suck less, but keep you sucking on the
100%.
right thing.
110%.
You'll get off the tit a lot, and we need to keep you on the nipple.
Yeah. No, it really is cool because we were talking about it, and first of all, you're just as much of a moron as us.
Mm-hmm.
However, you have been in the business a long time, and you kind of know the pains and the sufferings and the
On some of it, yeah, performance. I'm still learning. A lot of it's because I want to learn from some of these guys too, and there are questions that I want you to ask that I want to know about because I'm struggling to get to that next level, and you've got people on here that are doing it, and so I want to make sure that I'm here to glean that knowledge as well. You know?
Yeah. Well, and
I'm
provide
data mining that ass. You don't even know it.
Well, that's fine, and
No, he looked back at you.
and provide. It'll provide. It's gonna do a lot of shit too, though. Like it's gonna provide. Like if somebody can't be here, then Chase will be available.
Yeah.
If we get off the rails real bad, like we tend to do sometimes, Chase will reel us in.
Be able to say, hey,
Yeah, focus, Pecker.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. He brought it up, and I was like, I don't think that's the worst idea I've ever heard. I think it's actually might be a pretty decent idea.
I agree.
And he can play. So like every now and then, if we don't have a guest, but we still want to give everybody some music, sometime Chase kick out a lick or two.
yeah.
Who knows what kind of dumbass songs we'll end up writing with Chase being on the fucking cast.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a spot for that to happen.
We got one of those coming.
a whole episode of parodies.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Y'all better make sure y'all are paying attention the next time Uncle Brian MCs for Chase Raines at a good show. We have come up with a skit. Yeah. See, that's kind of how this whole thing started. He was like, look, man, I really think you guys need some kind of a light script. I'm like, we don't script. And he's like, no, I know, but I really think it would help to kind of know some things to ask people. I'm like, we don't script. He's like, listen, I really do. We don't script. He goes, I'm coming on the fucking show. I was like, okay, cool. That's better because I might see something fly by the street and start talking about it.
Yeah.
And
That's why my back is to the window.
and that's just who we are. Yeah, because y'all don't get it twisted. While we've brought Chase on as the industry ambassador of the show, he is not any less ADHD than we are.
No,
Probably
I just
more.
said mine's just so bad that I forgot what we were all talking about. So 'cause my brain's already going somewhere else.
Jimmy's like, "Hey, Chase, what are you doing here?"
Yeah, yeah. When'd you guys
all
get
been
here?
looking out the window.
Like Jimmy, what
Yeah, he said window, and I immediately
looked out the window.
like Jimmy, how do
is
you-
something going on?
And then my brain's going, I'm not going to turn around, but I wonder what they're looking at.
Yeah, something's out there. I know it's got to be.
Jimmy, how do you feel about Chase being on the show? When's he coming? He's right next to you, dude.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing, Jimmy Harrison? All right, Chris. So you're playing at Kearney's tonight.
Yep.
And then Tyler this weekend.
Yep, and then down in Driftwood, Texas on Saturday.
Damn it.
Yeah, you got a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Chase, you're in Weatherford at Beefmasters, right?
On Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah. This is my only Friday off until November.
Yeah. Because
Man, and they go real fast.
Yeah.
well, pretty soon we're going to be in Rowlett, being able to tell the Dallas people to come watch you.
Yeah, at Hang Time Grill. Yeah.
Grill, yeah. Have you played there in Rowlett? Hang time?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay, cool. We'll work on that. And hey, dude. So we did find us a new venue to go corrupt with musicians.
Where's that?
Well, 3 Wide Brewery.
3 Wide. Yeah, we got 3 Wide.
That was
that
pretty-
is a good spot
Yeah,
for you,
that-
bro. Yeah.
we've talked a little bit
That
about
would
that.
be
I
a
do want to
badass
get.
spot
I
for
definitely
you.
want to get in there.
It was really cool, dude. That place is rad. Super, super nice. Big ass.
Upscale.
Yeah. Multi-stories. And on the second floor, there's like 437 VIP couches.
Oh, dude! See, I like the upscale places because I can get high end people to channel their trashy side,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and
And it's right
It
by
works out
NASCAR
so
track.
well.
God, I wish you were available tonight.
And it's right. Yeah. Too bad you're. Yeah. Oh, Angela already knows Chris.
Oh, okay.
Chris is already.
Oh, okay.
Chris plays Herman Marshall.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that place.
What, are you getting a guarantee there? Or you doing tickets there?
at Herman. Yeah, I'm guaranteed.
Yeah. So we the things
I'm
we were
thinking about
talking
doing
about.
ticket sales there.
So the things we were talking about outside earlier, Chris. We were talking
ticket
earlier
sale.
about home team kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We are going to be looking at renting the top floor and doing a ticketed event for a few bands. So
Sweet.
Or acts, yeah. We'll probably
Yeah,
just-
it'd have to be smaller.
yeah. I mean, the total place will hold about 225 people. Upstairs hold 120 is what they say.
I'm thinking we shoot for 75 in ticket sales at $20 a piece.
Yeah.
And do 3 acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add cover,
solid.
add cover production.
Yep. We have a good time with it. So, and their distillery will be open sometime this year, soon, sometime before September. I know. Outdoor stage.
Oh yeah, they told me about that at one point. I just forgot.
Yeah, that's coming.
Everything runs together.
Yeah, that's coming. Well, Ryan, real quick, what's new in the world of Apex Boots?
Well, we're looking at a location right now in Greenville.
Sweet. That's Greenville for anybody that's not smart.
So it'll be a storefront.
An actual storefront
An actual
location?
storefront
Okay,
Yes.
not just another warehouse?
No, it'll be an actual storefront location on
That's cool.
Highway 34.
Yep. This is the one that I know about, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. I went and looked at it the other day, and it's perfect.
Is it? It's going to be a good one?
It's going to be a good one.
Hell yeah.
So
Right next.
I wear a 14E.
He can take care of you.
Curious.
Can't you?
If you're curious, it's-
Can't you?
Yes, sir.
See there? Yeah.
what's your work boot look like? How's your sales on the work boots doing?
They're all right. We're focusing more at work boots right now.
Yeah, you're about to really be Chase is setting you up for something right here.
Up in, when we get done, I want to talk to you about some stuff. I got some ideas for that.
We just partnered with a new company. We're not saying it right now, but
You just kind of said it.
well, I haven't said the name of the person.
No, you
but,
haven't.
You know, that does work boot lines.
That's cool. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've got some ideas for that too. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
You guys don't do steel toe yet, right?
not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. What about hard plastic,
What
though?
we do with that new person.
Yeah.
That's what I was throwing out there.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
do composite toe too?
Yep.
Awesome.
kind of good luck is that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop. There's problems with knowing things.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Anyway, Chase, I'm going to let you get Chris rolling.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm in a real good fuck off mood because I haven't slept a lot. Mm-hmm. And yeah. And at the end of the
Need a
show,
break.
I'll tell no, I just won't stop being an idiot.
Right.
So
All right, Chris. I know you're in Forney this morning. What? I know you're getting ready to. You ready to play a song?
He's always ready to play.
What are you gonna play for us first?
Well, what? Oh, I know what you want me
I
to
really
play.
want him to play. I really want them to hear that because I play it on my phone all the time.
You talking about the "Don't Give a Shit" song?
Yes.
I would love nothing more for this because he says he'll never release this song.
Yeah.
It's your same old prick.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Tight.
He does not want.
Let's hear it.
He does not want his name hung on it. He said, but we're gonna hang his name on it right here.
I like that capo too. Yeah. Hell yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because that went from sounding pretty good to sound like dog shit.
Yeah, I thought it was my headphones again.
There it is. Nobody ever understands how tough it sometimes gets. Sit up here and sing these songs and maybe make tips. One may clap for hours, it hit you in your soul. Think about going back to normal, just not digging, dying slow. But if had nice tits, you would listen to me. Maybe make a big sign that said BJs are free. Done on turtlenecks so you get what you see. My hair don't grow, so no mullets for me. I'm gonna wear Crocs, especially love Vans. So there's a real high chance I'm flirting with your friends. Mainstream guys can't sing no song like this. But luckily for me, I don't give a shit. Well, it's hard knowing that I can write these songs a lot better than most. It's just something that came natural, and I ain't too shy to boast. If they just want to hear some dumb shit, who rotates the same 6 words, tailgates, back roads, and Broadway girls, it's only getting worse. But if I had nice tits, you would listen to me. Maybe make a big sign that said BJs are free. Don't turtlenecks so you get what you see. My hair don't grow, so no mullets for me. I'm gonna wear Crocs, especially love Vans. There's a real high chance I'm flirting with your friends. Mainstream guys can't sing no song like this. But luckily for me, I don't give a shit. There must be a code written down somewhere, some kind of memo that I missed. You shouldn't have to be a douchebag to get likes or tips. But if I had nice tits, you would listen to me. Maybe make a big sign that said BJs are free. Done on turtlenecks so you get what you see. My hair don't grow, so no mullets for me. I'm gonna wear Crocs, especially love Vans. There's a real high chance I'm flirting with your friends. Mainstream guys can't sing no song like this. But luckily for me, yeah, luckily for me, yeah, luckily for me, I don't give a shit. You don't give a shit.
All right. Hell yeah. Love that song.
Go ahead.
So how much of that is anger and how much of it's tongue in cheek?
A lot of it's anger.
Yeah. I feel that.
Where that song came from, I was doing a songwriting contest, and there was a girl that was doing this songwriting contest that was lacking in the writing department.
All hat and no cattle.
Well, I wouldn't say it was hat she had all of, but it wasn't songwriting ability.
Right, amen.
And so, you know, she was very quick to get a lot of attention for the wrong reason.
Exactly.
This was a songwriting contest, not a wet t-shirt contest.
Amen.
And
And it shouldn't have been
So
railroaded like
before I left, I sat in the parking lot and wrote me a fucking angry song.
that. Amen.
So what you're saying is she had huge boobs.
Well,
And she wasn't charging at.
Where are the cricket noises?
Oh shit! My bad.
Yeah, well, you screwed all that up.
where are the cricket noises?
You're fucking slacking.
My bad.
Still flashing.
Oh, it's gonna flash for a long time.
I hit the bush so hard I was surprised the fucking snake didn't fall out of it. And you're like, seriously, you can't move.
Hey, all I know is this is a great comeback episode.
Yes.
Because we kind of took a little break.
We did.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, we took a little break. None of us came back as a woman.
She got cum on her back.
Whoops.
All over.
In that,
Like
in that movie.
looked like a shark fin in the back of her head. Oh, sorry. Too far, guys.
Something about Mary.
Yeah. I love that one. Oh God.
Okay, so I really like that. Have you thought about something that I was thinking about while you were singing that song? You know, you mentioned you don't want to record it.
No.
Have you thought about trying to make a way younger artist do that, just to somebody that has time to
recover their career.
I mean, I don't think it's a career killer song by any means
No,
at all,
but
but I
it's
think
just-
it. You know, I see what you're saying about that is a good song, but it's not necessarily one that I'd have qualms. Like, you're
Well,
saying,
see, my
just because
thing-
of the backlash.
My thing is, no, I'm not worried about backlash. Any publicity is good publicity.
Amen.
But what I am worried about is that turning into like my February 28, 2016.
Yeah, I don't want you exactly.
Co's doing all these interviews right now. You've been seeing them on Facebook and stuff. It's like, I'm not the same guy I was when we did the Noise Complaint album. You know,
Right.
I'm growing up, I'm maturing, but that's still what's selling his tickets.
Well, like I said, that's your solo cup, that's your dick down, that's
Right, and so that's
you know
why
what I mean?
that's why I want to avoid that at all costs, because when I get there, even if it takes longer, I don't want it to be because of a novelty.
I know it, man. I worry. It worries me. Keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
And kind of has retarded my songwriting in the fact that I now struggle to access that campy kind of feeling in songwriting where you're just writing a party song. Like I can't. I like struggle hitting that hard.
Yeah, no, I'm
going to be so.
I'm way too much of a storyteller to write shit like that. I
get into that.
I don't write bottomless songs. That's one of my
can't.
only songs, and it's still not even bottomless.
No, it's not at all. No.
It has very solid points in there.
So so I was going to ask Chase a question, and I better get the cricket button ready for this one. So your feelings about that? Does that mean that we're not going to be able to release our song that we just came up with?
Play your damn jukebox.
Because that's going to be a good. I wasn't even going to tell them yet. We're going to have a song called "Damn Jukebox," and we'll explain that later. But the internet doesn't get to hear about it yet.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We might need a co-writer.
I can definitely write some smart ass shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the turnaround at the end a lot too. That classic '90s feel, that turnaround, that was really chef's kiss.
Go ahead. What else you want to know about homie here? This is your chance. This is a real musician, and you're a real musician. Me and Jimmy just try to bring out the boy.
I'm just taking pointers.
Me and Jimmy
What are you
just try to
doing to
bring-
my
me and Jimmy
swamp?
just try to bring the dumbass out of all of y'all.
Yeah, right.
Hey, but it works.
It does.
I mean, look, it brought you.
Yeah, amen.
I mean,
You
kept you around.
Yeah, you came back.
Like, these dudes are fucking horrible, but I think there's something there.
There's something there.
Yeah.
I see you're to speak to what we were going to talk about earlier, Chris. I see you're capo too now. So you wrote that song in standard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I bounce back and forth depending on how good I feel. Sometimes I'll play a half step, but
Right.
these days I've been playing so much, I've just gone full step down, and if I need to make adjustments, I do. Like,
How often? Okay, so all right, let me ask you this. So generally, though, you tune your guitar a full step down.
yeah, I've
So-
started that probably the last 6-8 months.
That's really less of you intentionally thinking about playing in standard and more of just you're playing that song in capo 2 to yourself.
Right.
You're
but
not really. Do you engage with it like, oh, I'm capable 2 now, I'm standard, or are you just not capable 3, capable 4?
Well, like
Relative.
like say we're doing a song swap, and I ask you,
are you in standard? Right.
Standard.
Then you need to know.
Yeah. So I just throw it on 2, and I can leave it there, and then you just go off on lead or whatever.
Hey, so
Yeah, can you jump in? His brain's boiling right now.
no, but you know what I do know though.
But I'm watching you go back and forth like.
I mean, they're talking a whole lot of shit that I don't know for one. but I did hear last night in the middle of the night while driving around town, hauling drunk people around, and listening to Lithium, listening to Tom Morello's show, on Lithium, right? That the grunge rock scene owes the what do they call it, a drop D? Is that right? Dropping it down a step.
Yeah.
That you know who they owe that to in their minds? Chris Cornell.
Yep.
Chris Cornell started that. Rage Against the Machine and Tool both picked it up from Chris Cornell. It was pretty cool. And I didn't know that Tom Morello helped write Sober.
The difference is like what I do is I tune you take standard tuning with all your strings like where they normally are.
Yeah.
And you tune them 2 notes down. Each string goes down 2 notes.
Okay.
Drop D is where you leave it in standard, and then you just tune your top string
Down to D. Down a whole step.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And that's actually been a country music trope for a long time before grunge picked it up.
So I do have something that I do want y'all to explain now that we got 2 of y'all in here.
Okay.
It'll be like comment
We'll
swap.
gangbang it, yeah.
Yeah, because I sort of understand the concept, right?
All right.
It's a party in your mouth.
Yeah.
Explain song swapping, because we have had messages from people asking about song swapping.
Song
I think song
swap.
swapping is something I can sell.
Yeah, song swaps are just he finds me on the internet, and he's like, hey, I'd like to play a show with you. I'm like, oh, you know what, you're pretty cool and have nice hair. I think we should play a show together. And shut up. And
By the way, that's a natural curl in his mustache.
Yeah.
and so like when 2 acoustic artists are playing a show at the same time, that's a song swap.
Okay, cool.
It's literal. Yeah, it's very literal
Yeah.
terminology there. I know a lot of stuff in.
So you playing each other's or?
No, you're just trading licks on who's going next.
Play whatever, yeah.
All right, cool.
Sometimes, like I play a lot with Dakota Ritter. Sometimes, we'll have nights where if we've been playing a lot, it's just like, hey, you do 2 and then I'll do 2. So you give your voice just a little bit
Way to
more
break
time.
it up, especially when you're playing 4 shows a week. You need those little breaks, bro.
Yeah.
It's taxing.
Now that part I do understand.
Yeah, it's taxing.
Yes.
And so, songs, song swaps are a way for acoustic artists to kind of broaden their offering too. Like, there's only so much each one of us can do as far as translating covers to an acoustic. Everybody's going to have their own little niche of what they're better at on that. So it's nice to be a little broken up instead of being samesies all night. Acoustic shows can just drag forever.
Yes, they can.
And no matter how hard you try, at some point, half of the shit I play is in A. And so there's only so much I can do to differentiate. It really helps me to have another artist there to give some context to both of us. You know what I mean?
Variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I feed off of most with when I'm playing solo stuff, because I do play 99% of my stuff solo. It's
Do you have a band?
no, I got guys I can call and I can have a band assembled.
So
but
do you play some full band stuff?
I can, but
Yeah.
when people offer enough money, so
Yeah.
that tells you how often
and
they offer enough money.
And the reason I asked that is because you and a couple other guys, like, I enjoy watching solo. So I've never seen you play.
Well,
full band.
it's and a lot of people haven't. That's kind of why I saved that. I put it on the back burner. So because most of the time, if I do have to put a band together, it's more than likely going to be a ticketed or large event.
Yeah.
So that's like, everybody's going to be like, oh, dude, Chris is playing this. Oh, okay, cool. He's playing full band. What?
Now there's a novelty in it. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, you can't. When you get too adjusted to seeing a band all the damn time, it's just like, oh yeah, his band's playing over here. Oh yeah,
it's
his
just
band's
the
playing.
act. Yeah,
But you can't. It doesn't work backwards. Like, you can't be like, oh, he's playing with his band. He's playing with his band, dude. He's playing acoustic. Let's go watch it. Like that does it. Does.
I get
See,
until you hit like Jason Isbell, that would be one thing. But we're not at that point. For us, it doesn't work like
if
that.
it's like, dude, we're going to a co-acoustic show. Everybody's like, oh shit, yeah, dude.
and I actually am that opposite person. Like, I get more excited about acoustic than I do, but it's because I'm a fan of the lyrics. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of the vocals. I'm a fan of the vocal abilities. Like, so I actually do enjoy acoustic.
Well,
yeah, but if you
except in rock and roll.
yeah, but if you only saw him in acoustic constantly,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they're going full band, you'd be more.
Yeah, it'd be
you would
exactly.
be more.
I'll be honest.
You would want to go just to see what it was like.
But you want the honest truth?
What's that?
It's the same as it was with Chase.
No,
the
I get
very
that.
first time I was like, I don't know that I want to see this. Right? I was like, I'm a little disappointed that it's going to be full band. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And now having literally argued till I was blue in the face with sound guys, now I really like acoustic better because I don't
There's
know.
less bullshit.
I really only know one
yeah.
really, really good sound guy right now. I'm not going to name anybody, but I really only have met one so far.
Well, I'll introduce you to another one. I got one.
Okay, because at a venue.
No,
But,
he's
I'm talking
independent.
about house guys.
Oh yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Well, there is one. There is one, and
There's been several motherfuckers I've taken the iPad away from.
Yeah. I've.
Hey, everybody, Brooks here. Dixie's right
Brooks
on
on.
cue.
Hi, Brooke.
Hi, Dixie.
Didn't bark at me.
Nope.
Oh, and she just
You're
won't shut
trusted.
up. Somebody kill that fucking dog! Okay, sorry. Big Mama. Chase, can I bring Big Mama into our act?
It sounds like it. Sounds like you're going to do it anyway.
I think so. And Uncle Larry needs to make an appearance at a fucking concert.
He's not asking permission.
Yeah,
He's
I know,
telling you
yeah.
What, he's gonna
What do you think about
I'd
that?
rather him beg forgiveness anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's the end of that.
Okay, so and to my point of about all that, right? So we decided that we're gonna kick back on the events that we take the whole vaudeville act with the MC show mixed in with the band.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
We decided that I wasn't going to MC at smaller venues anymore.
Right.
Or smaller crowds.
Yeah, that
Right.
makes sense.
It can be tough.
And I start feeling like I'm irritating people because they're maybe not they
Well, yeah, it just doesn't go over well at a dinner gig.
Right, like
you know?
the
And
musician
I'm
at
playing a lot of dinner gigs.
like a place like a deal like that, or even like a brewery. I think Herman Marshall's a little different because they want that vibe. You'll see it today when you meet them. Don't you, right? They want their people to get loud.
It'll be good to have there because man, sometimes that's a really tough crowd. And like I've always told everybody, my superpower is not songwriting, it's not singing, it's people.
Yeah.
And so like when I can walk into a room that typically people are like, oh, I don't think you're going to do very good there. And then I'll call them back and be like, dude, I did like $600 in tips. Like, what are you talking about?
yeah, what are you
Like-
talking about? Yeah.
Like, and they're like, how? Like nobody even paid attention to me all night. I'm like, well, did you talk to them?
Yeah,
Did you
people-
make them feel like they're a
I'm
part
not
of the
always
shit you're
good at
doing?
that. Yeah, I'm not
Hey,
always good
Dude,
at
I'm
that, bro.
great at it.
I've literally seen this dude tell people, "Hey, I'm about to do a really cool original song. Y'all shut the fuck up." I have heard him. I've seen him do it in person, and
cool.
and it was well received.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, so like I felt like also with us changing the idea of that is that it would become mundane if we did it every single
All the
time. you
time. Yeah,
perform.
it's
I
got to
agree.
be an accoutrement. It's got to be an accoutrement.
Right. And like we know that the people of the fine citizens of Oklahoma, they want to see it. We know that now.
Yep.
We know that so if we're going to Oklahoma, we know
Where you were, they were all citizens of Texas.
well,
They just act right in Oklahoma for some
Nobody's
reason.
from there.
well, the first place that we went, they were mostly from Louisiana that night
yeah.
for some
And
reason.
Abednego's.
Yeah, except
Oh
for-
yeah,
You're
Yeah.
playing you're at Gutter. I saw you're at Gutter Chaos. How was that playing at the bowling alley?
dude. This last time that I went up there was really good. It's a strange crowd because it's a place where everybody's already at to spend money.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
most of the time tips are lacking.
Yeah.
But I will say that the owners and the manager up there, they're really, really great people. They take care of musicians very well.
That's cool.
I definitely, if anybody's up there, go give Gutter Chaos a shot. They've got a full bar. They've got like 4 or
Yeah.
5 lanes for bowling, full arcade. They've got a dedicated stage. They even have sound there.
Oh, really? I didn't know they provided sound.
Yeah,
Is that
they have
what
sound
kind of
there.
sound though?
Good enough sound that's hanging from the ceiling. So.
I mean, it's flown. Really, that's cool.
Yeah, and they've got a real nice back patio area. Like for music, it's still good. For hanging out and if you weren't able to leave your kids with somebody before you went up there, it's a great place for the kids. But adults can have just as much fun there.
Hey man, that's cool.
Well, Chase and I we're about to embark on a day trip
Up to
of nothing but
yeah, which
Broken Bow in Hochtown.
Yeah, how are you
Pulling on doors.
networking? how are you networking up there? Because you're from way out of market, right? So what's your process for out of market networking and breaking into new areas? What's your bar research? Like, how do you do that?
So a lot of it comes from looking up music. Like what I'll do is like I'll get on Facebook and stuff, or I'll even search hashtags on Instagram like live music Oklahoma, or, things like that.
I thought about searching hashtags.
Yeah, and so you look up those things and see where people are playing. So you're not, because the worst thing that pisses me off is spending all your time shooting blind emails to places that don't even have fucking music. Anyway.
It's maddening.
And you're not ever going to hear back from them. But there's
Google Maps.
There's like this rule of thumb that's
No, and
like,
if it's info at, don't send an email because nobody's going to read it.
Right.
Well, there's like a rule of thumb that for every 100 emails you send, you're going to get one back.
Right.
Like, and that's a real ass thing. That I've lived it. That shit happens.
That's
just
exactly
like that.
how it is. But yeah.
And so what I did is I just got a little bit more in depth with it. I was like, okay, well, Google's a lying bitch. So like, what can I do to get into these places? So what I do is I look up people's show flyers they've posted. Like if they've hashtagged it or something, and I see they're playing music, I'm like, okay, this is obviously a place I can reach out to. They have music.
Okay.
But like, Oklahoma, I kind of broke into that. I think I can't. My old one of my old booking people.
Yeah.
She was absolutely amazing. It was heartbreaking when she stopped doing it, but it we understand this business. It's I always told her when you're ready to pull the plug, you just pull the plug.
Yeah.
Because it's not this isn't something that's for everybody. This is very hard. And
It's been a thunder a lot.
yeah, it's all right.
Wow, somebody's car alarm's going off.
Next door neighbor.
It is definitely not the pup.
So but she got me up there the first time I played up at Mountain Fork Brewery.
Yeah, Mountain Fork.
Dude.
Up against that wall right next to a table.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, it is weird,
Awkward
but man,
as
those
fuck.
people have turned into family for me. Like every time I go up there, I'm so well taken care of. They get excited every time I'm there. I developed what's really strange about playing up there is because there is so many people from Texas. I developed a hell of a following in Texas just from people that were on vacation.
Yep.
So like, they come up and they're like, oh yeah, we're from Decatur, or we're from Fort Worth, or we're from, I'm like, oh yeah, I play around there. Oh, you do? Like they think I'm from there.
Right.
And then I explain, no, I'm from East Texas, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, well, when's your next show? Well, I'm playing here or there. And then I end up having those same people come back to the Texas shows.
Yeah, and see, that's a thing that I do when we're somewhere way off is I'll give them a break and I'll start asking people,
Where you from?
Where you from? Who here is from here?
Right.
And then and I just pick Texas and her four slutty sisters. Right. Who's from New Mexico? Who's from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kind of just go from there. And then all of a sudden you'll hear somebody like Ohio, and I'm like, oh shit, Ohio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's when you say nobody fucking asked you.
Yeah, nobody.
Like.
Ain't nobody from
Ohio.
Ohio.
All right, who's from a different state? Roll Tide!
That's what's great about.
I've never heard of that state, sir.
Yeah. That's what's great about Hochtown, though, is you can't really oversaturate that market.
No, you can't. And
So
there's,
much fun. I wanna move there.
There's been trips where I've gone up there and, I'll play 3 days in a row. Like I played this last time that I did that. I played Mountain Fork, and Gutter Chaos.
2 nights at Mountain Fork. I didn't know they'd do back to back. I guess because you're out of town, they'll do that for you.
Sometimes.
That's
I mean,
cool.
that's something I definitely worked up to. They don't do that with a lot of people.
No, they don't. But that's more like it's something else I was going to ask. It's like, how often are you doing that as you're traveling? How often do you try to book 2 night stands?
Definitely. If it's further. So my thing is if it's over 3 hours, I'm going to try and book 2 nights. If it's under 3 hours, I'll just drive that shit.
Yeah,
I'm not scared of the road at all.
I ain't scared. It's just part of it.
I like going to Hochtown and stuff like that now because I got somebody that lives an hour away.
Yeah, which is me.
Yeah,
I'm real close to that market, but I still don't engage with it the way that I don't know. It's kind of like every season I end up playing there a couple times in May, and I'm like, God damn, why aren't I up here more?
Give me some dates and I'll get you some shows.
I mean, I just screw myself on timing every year. Like I booked out June and July everywhere but there. I think next year I'm going to concentrate on being there once a week during season.
Yeah.
I'm at Abednego's. I'm at the Hochtown Saloon. I'm at Shuck Me. I'm at Mountain Fork already. Gutter Chaos has changed. I guess they're only doing once a month shows now.
Oh no, they're not doing once a month. They're just doing Saturday shows.
Just Saturdays.
Yeah, they only do Saturdays.
Okay, all right. And then there's a couple of other places up there that are doing live music. But I'm in the places that I want to be, but I want to get better. I'm like you. I'm wanting to pitch I'm close enough that I want to pitch a residency.
Right.
To one or two of them for next season, just a seasonal thing. Let me be here every Thursday.
Yeah.
Because you literally can't be in front of enough people up there. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
Right. I agree.
It's so much fun up
It's
there.
the only close tourism market we have, true tourism market. That we
Yeah.
really
Outside
have.
of that, you got to go over to Arkansas, like Hot Springs.
Hot Springs, and boy, that you can't break in that market. That is cliquish over there, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and we had. I was thinking too,
Glitch.
like up there with that part of Oklahoma, like you got a lot of $2 and $3 million cabins that people book out for like bachelorette
Oh yeah,
weekends. and-
exactly.
I mean, you could book some pretty cool private shit at some of them cabins.
Oh yeah.
good.
No, I
all
have
got
one. I have one at the end of May.
They've all
It's,
got badass back
Why do you
patios.
think I've been tanning, dude? I'm trying to break into that market too. Magic Mike's.
By the way, by the way, to all the,
say
Get in the jorts, baby. Get
by
in
the way, to
jorts
all the
going.
skanky teachers of that were on girls' weekends at Hochtown Saloon a few weeks ago, that encouraged Chase to take his damn shirt off during the middle of a show.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank y'all very much because now we have to fucking add in fucking tanning time.
Yep.
So and apparently I have to start going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna ask to take my shirt off, we're gonna give you something to look at.
Yeah. So apparently I got to start getting rid of the belly, and Chase has got to get tanner.
No, fuck that. I'll just get funnier.
I've,
Deal with all that.
we
shit.
got
Yeah, I
Tanner.
thought dad bod.
I got a whole lot of Indian in me because of that dude back there in the corner.
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks like an old Indian in that
He
picture.
does.
Yeah. So I'm already getting dark for the year.
Oh, yeah, I know
and it
it.
just started.
Yeah, I guess I got a pretty nice complexion unless you lift my sleeve
Right,
up.
we can't tell if you're tan or not, dude. You're not tan. You're tattooed. It's different.
Yeah. That's one of my.
That's why I'm doing my arms first.
Yeah.
Because I don't tan, dude. I'm
It's
fair
like
skin shit.
It's like I've been tanning. I was like, bitch, how can you tell you're littered in ink? Like,
Yeah. Well, and that's one of my goals is to be as tatted as Ryan Klein. So shout out to Inky Blinders and May Pearl Necklace, Texas, and
pearl necklace.
the Wicked Clover Tattoo in Dublin, Texas.
She want a pearl necklace.
That's exactly it. Before I ask you to play another song, I'm rolling around on Facebook here while y'all are talking because ADD, right? And 1 hour ago, you posted a post.
Yeah, I was
And I'm
eating
gonna-
right before I came in.
And I'm going to read it real quick. And Chase, I think you'll appreciate this post. He says, I want to encourage everyone to look at the credits of your favorite songs. I would also like people to realize when you connect with a song, it doesn't necessarily mean you connect with the singer. Give credit where it's due because those emotions came from a pen, not a mouth. Long live the songwriters.
Hey, amen.
Damn right.
Amen.
I like that. Well said.
Well, I'm a songwriter, so I have a tendency to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Funny how that fucking works, isn't it?
Hey, I'm gonna give credit to Jeremy Bellamy on this episode too. He's got a poster that says, "You threw dirt on my name and flowers grew. I'd be mad too." That's pretty good.
I like that.
Anyway, what else we got?
Where's
here?
that cricket noise? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, and about an hour ago, Angela Ramirez from Herman Marshall Whiskey shared our Thursday night open mic night.
Yeah, but has the bar shared it?
I don't know. We're working on that. There's a thing there that we got to get into, and I remember.
Yeah, no, I already know this whole subject and we're welcome to talk about it.
I remember when we're going to get here in a minute because of where we had been before when we thought we tried to do an episode.
yeah.
We're going to have a good discussion, and it's kind of a damn jukebox discussion in a minute.
Can I go smoke a cigarette and come back?
Yeah, you want to hit pause?
I mean, I don't care. You ain't got to hit pause. I was just going to
You want to break or you want to play?
Yeah, we can hit pause.
You want to pause? We'll be right back again.
And woo, we're back.
Woo, we're back.
My pussy hurts.
Another thing that I've also heard Chase tell the fucking bar manager.
Hell yeah.
I can't sing anymore. My pussy hurts.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've heard that.
They're always like, yeah, we get it. Okay.
Hey, I want to give you credit.
Okay.
Speaking of 3 Wide Brewing.
Yeah.
Okay, the night before, we did 4 hours at another bar.
At Whiskey Bin.
Yeah, Whiskey Bent in Malakoff. That was a less than engaged crowd. It was a big crowd. They just didn't give a shit that anybody was there.
Yeah. Whiskey won't be back.
Yeah. But so then we go to 3 Wide for another 3-hour show. Mm-hmm. And you played with a stand-in drummer, and it was killer. Shout out to AC. That dude's a badass.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah, that was kick. Y'all didn't even know each other.
He was a beast.
Yeah, it was cool. He started breaking out shakers and shit. It was cool as hell.
Like they did, I caught wind. He was like a jazz drummer,
Jazz
huh?
cat,
No
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's why he was probably bored.
He was bored a lot. He brought up this badass little kit, it was like a 16-inch kick and one snare. This damn, snare 14. It was almost as big as a kick. And then he had one crash, his hi hat, and a couple of a big ass tambourine and a big ass shaker.
Then he had at one point he had his tambourine
mounted on the crash drum.
He felt like you were a
cymbal.
fucking acoustic show for him.
It was cool.
So when he got there, we were introducing each other and stuff because we didn't know each other, and I'm fixing to hype this dude up all day, And I was like, so when he called you last night, I was like, did you do a whole bunch of research on Chase Rain's music? He goes, no, I need about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I went, all right, then, cocky ass. And then he started playing. I'm like, oh shit, you needed about 10 seconds.
He
I think it was actually like 7.
With arrogance, that was experience talking.
Yeah, that was badass, dude. So, but what I was going to say, to your credit, dude, you played all that. Voice was tired.
Yes.
It was tired enough that he let me do backup for when he did some alternative songs when they asked him to play for another 45 minutes.
Damn.
45 minutes. He goes, hey, I think I'm going to do about three grunge songs.
I need
Will you
some
do
help.
backup, please?
I need some help.
So, hey, man, I obliged. I walked around the bar and did it off the wireless.
Yeah.
But anyway, first of all, you played an extra 45 minutes. And then we're done. Bar's closed. Nobody's there, right? And we're taking everything out to the cars and stuff. And one of the bartenders, I think her name was Kiki, if I remember right, she said, I really hate that you didn't play any Zach Bryan. I was hoping you were going to play some Zach Bryan. I love him. This fool sits down in a bar stool and does something in the orange with no voice, but it sounded like he had a voice.
Yeah.
And,
Dude, I've done shit like that too.
and like he
I
did
don't
it.
do that very often, man.
Hey.
I don't like that.
No, but it was real cool, man. Like the staff, they were all fucking danced. They were two-stepping across the front of the floor, and it was like,
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Dude. Shout
I'll
out to
brown nose a little bit, but I'm not. I don't like being that guy a lot because that's very dude at the campfire with an acoustic to me. You know what I mean, giving those vibes real hard, and I don't like that. I think that takes in some cases cheapens my performance. I believe. Whether that's me getting in my own way about stuff like that,
Definitely
or
is. That for me, that falls under the connecting with people category. Like it's especially when it's people that have been working all night and they haven't. They might have been running around the bar and they really hadn't had a chance to listen as much as they wanted to, and then they're like, "Dude, I was just hoping you'd play that one." And it's just like it makes anything shitty that happened during their entire shift go away.
Go away. Amen. Amen to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Sometimes
that.
you have to play the politics, right?
Right.
You got to.
I'm real confused. I also just found a post from Chris Cunningham where he has pants and normal shoes on.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You just scrolling down the page or what?
No, I'm not even on your page. You're just populating my feed.
Lurking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's a picture that I made a post about
About
the show?
Kearney's, yeah. Yeah. It must have been like you was playing in court or something.
No, it was cold.
Okay.
No, it was cool.
Oh.
So it was like,
Look.
what, 20?
Next door neighbor's got an Amazon package coming. So what do you want to play?
I'm gonna play one of the songs off the new album.
Hey, tell them about that because you are doing an album.
Yes, I am. March 25th through the 28th, I spent out in Gladewater. I'm working with a really talented guy named Chad Malden. And we put together 10 songs. I thought I had it all figured out. And like I said, Dakota Ritter went with me, and he's kind of my co-producer. He's very analytical, and sometimes when I get to getting creative, I just take it a little too far. And so he's like, hey, bring it down. Or, like on his shit, when we recorded his album, it went to number 10 on the iTunes charts. He would be very analytical. I'm like, hey, bro, just bring it down. Just bring it down. Just chill. And like,
Yeah.
So we have always been a very good balance for each other as far as writing and everything else. But yeah, I got together the 10 songs I wanted. We sat down and played them all. And Chad was like, "Oh yeah, these are good. These are good." And Dakota's like, "No, don't do that. Play this song. It's going to be one of the first singles I release. It's a song called Drunken High, and I wrote it when I was 17. And it's very early Casey Donahue sounding.
Amen.
And No, that's not the song I'm playing.
I'm with you. No, I got you. I'm with you.
You're just intently listening. Like I want to hear it.
I'm listening. I'm pretty proud of myself right now, and you just fucked it all up. Thanks, dude.
No, you're doing a great job.
I really was
He did a
actually.
great job because Amazon guy was running back and
Yeah, I got an Amazon dude running to my house, and I didn't say anything about it, and I didn't make any jokes while you were saying anything.
Hey, that's
I was very proud of myself, and you fucked it all up.
And the whole time I'm sitting there thinking, man, your guys' mail person's pissed off. I'm in front of those people across the way's mailboxes.
You shit. Yeah, they're with the mail person, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She's like,
So
oh,
anyway.
damn, there they go, parking in front of all the mailboxes.
And it's raining, so there's not as many squirrels out there.
I hate to tell you this, but there's nowhere to park in this
so
street.
of the 10 songs that were on there, I think it ended up being 7, and then we changed 3.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we changed 3 to other songs that I wasn't going to put on there. I was going to do acoustic. One of those songs is the song I'm about to play, and it's called "Before You Left Me," and it's just
that was
no
funny.
drinking on the job.
In case y'all were wondering if y'all heard that was not us popping the top. That was the teacher.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just this is one of those relatable songs that I feel like everybody's probably gone through at one point or another, and yeah, this is "Before You Left Me."
Cool.
I could never go back, I could never go home, I could never make it right, I was so damn wrong. Nobody to blame, it'll be the damn same as a broken picture frame scattered down the hall. And I'm falling apart, I'm losing my mind. I'm here missing you, you're moving on with your life. And I'm sorry that I couldn't be everything you wanted. Everything you wanted, and it's my bad I couldn't see. Guess I should have caught it. Guess I should have caught it before you left me. So what do I do now when I see you out? Do I turn around or do I talk to you? What would you say? See if I'm okay. I would probably lie 'cause I hate the truth. You're grabbing his arm and he's smiling at you. My fist clenches up when I realize that we're through. And I'm sorry that I couldn't be everything you wanted. Everything you wanted, and it's my bad I couldn't see. Guess I should have caught it. Guess I should have caught it before you left me. Now it's me and myself stuck here in this hell. Nobody to help, just a bottle and pen. Wrote down these words, hoping to be heard. Signed it at the bottom, I'll see you again. I pick up that gun, put it up to my head. Whisper, I still love you. Turns out it is what it is. And I'm sorry that I couldn't be everything you wanted. Everything you wanted, and it's my bad I couldn't see. Guess I should have caught it. Guess I should have caught it before you left me. Before you left me. Before you left me.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Hey, dude, that's a good song, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that song a lot. You said that's gonna be your first single.
No, that one's not going to be the first single. That one's going to come much later.
Okay, yeah. Are you doing that full? Are you doing that? Is this going to be an acoustic album?
Oh
or full
no,
band?
it's fully produced. Like when we get off of here, I'll let you.
I can hear
it,
a giant driving bass line in that song.
dude.
Yeah.
The whole thing is driving.
Yeah. I can see how I can get real mean. I bet that song can get real mean.
There's a lead guitar part in there that follows the chorus. Like, and it's. I'll let
Hell
y'all
yeah.
listen to it in a little bit. It's bad.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
That's what's cool about doing this is like when we hear all these things, acoustic and solo and whatnot, right? So like,
To hear it fleshed out later. Yeah.
like when you were on and you did you did almost your whole EP that night. I mean, we got in trouble for that episode being that long. Anyway, it's just because it didn't have the right trades day
That's right.
tempo to it. Boom, 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 boom. We'll work on that.
What?
But anyway, yes, Brooke, I hit record. Thank you for looking.
Yeah, don't worry. We've already been giving him shit about it.
Brooke's our silent partner. She's always
She
watching
literally
us.
just walked in and looked. She's like a fucking teacher.
Fucking HR
need it.
department and shit.
But like, and then going the very first time Jimmy and I went to Sidekicks that next weekend, I think the same weekend.
Oh yeah, you got to hear the fleshed out full band show.
You
Yeah,
had on that
which is a much different.
you had on that pimp edge jacket. That was fucking rad.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
too sweaty to wear it during the summer, but it'll come
Yeah.
back when it gets colder.
Yeah, now you just wear the son of a bitch shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, and it was like a totally different world. You know what I mean? Like completely different setup, and it was just fucking cool that way. And then Braden, same thing.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to see Braden live since the first time we didn't know who he was? Jimmy?
No.
No? Saturday was fucking
Yeah.
wild, and I really wish somebody would have recorded that concert to show him that.
It's cool on my mustache. Quit looking at me like that,
Yeah,
Brooke.
and I know because everybody's headphones are going.
My bad. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
That's okay. But that Saturday, Braden and them, they absolutely fucking destroyed it.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've gotten to see Colton Mathis and Braden play together, and Braden was right. Like that was killer. And they had this really, really badass back and forth in the middle of Machine Gun, Jimi Hendrix song.
Yeah.
And that was the first time they had ever done it before. And I had
It worked out for
I
'em.
got the whole thing on recording.
Well,
Yeah,
You
Colton's a
had
beast,
it.
dude.
However-
We played together for 14 years.
It was awesome, dude. Like
I've never met him.
It was, dude.
He is the best lead guitar player in this entire state,
It was unreal.
and I would put him against anybody.
Amen.
And then
He cuts loose and he lets Braden, saw on it a little bit himself, but
yeah,
He's where it's at.
it was killer. And then they added
Amen.
Brandon Cowley's for bass that night.
Yeah.
Those three, and then Aiden, dude. I think Aiden's like 13.
The drummer.
He's really actually older than that. But don't you love when you get those spam calls?
Oh,
11111111111.
10
Definitely.
0011
Definitely not answering that one.
101.
But no, like that was that band needs to stay together like that. It was good, dude. It was way good.
even his
Callie's is such a
normal
slut,
setup.
though. He won't ever be able to show up all the time.
Yeah, no, he's talented as shit too.
He is. He's really good, but man,
God, he's good.
He is.
He's
slutty.
actually Callie's is actually who's doing my album cover artwork.
Yeah.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
I was. I've been wanting to ask him who does, because it all is in the same vein. But whoever it is doing good work for him. But he's doing all his own design artwork like that. You reckon?
Yeah, oh yeah. Any of that cartoony
Yeah.
type stuff you see, like that's
It's
all
good.
him.
It's
he's
really
not,
good.
So something else people don't know about him is he's not drawing that on the computer. He draws that by hand.
I figure it doesn't look generated. It looks like hand drawn
draws
stuff
it by
every
hand
time.
and
So
then
I
puts
wondered
it
if he
in
was
the
paying one artist that he had a pipeline for. Because I've thought about partnering in a way like that too, to get one person to draw all my shit. But if he's doing it himself, that's even cool. He ain't have to pay nobody for it.
yeah.
Good call.
But who has the time, bro? It's not that like what,
Dude, he's just-
all right. So how do you manage your time? Like, how do you break it down between promotion and marketing and booking and actual performance versus
And songwriting.
yeah? What do you do to hit a balance between that and
Because
still
we
not
need
feel
to-
like you're constantly behind on something?
We need to know.
Or are we all just living where we're constantly behind on something?
So, no, we definitely just kind of live in that area. But booking, I try and do about 3 months out. Luckily, I know this is one of the first years I can say this. I am not firing off a bunch of blind emails and everything. I have.
You're farming a circuit at this point.
Yeah, I have enough people that reach out to me, and there's enough booking agents that I'm willing to work with, that pick up new venues and things like that. And they're like, "Hey, I got this new." Matter of fact, on the way over here, I got one of those. It's somebody I've worked with for a really long time, and he was like, "Hey, I've got this new venue. Do you want to show here?" on this date, and it's like my last open date in June. I was like, yes,
Yeah,
I do.
I'm full now.
Yeah, and so, but I hadn't been able to say that before. Before, it was a lot more work. It was, sending blind emails to bars that don't even have live music. They just have karaoke, and somebody called it live music. So Google's like, oh yeah, this is
live music.
for.
Yeah.
And
Do you get more? I'm sorry to interrupt, but
you're good.
Do you think you get more? Because me personally, I see more response off of Facebook. I really hate to say this, but I book more gigs off Facebook Messenger than anything else.
Yeah.
So as a
I
platform,
completely
like,
agree.
We talk about sending, and I send just as many fruitless messages on there as I do emails. But I've noticed that I get a quicker response time, and I book more gigs off engaging with Facebook Messenger.
I completely agree with that. Even if they say, "Oh, you need to send a message to this email," it's a response.
Exactly.
Because even if you have the email and you don't talk to somebody through Facebook first, it's like
You're one of
well,
1,000 that got sent that day.
Yeah. But now it's just like, hey, this guy already sent his shit to Facebook, and he sent a link to his stuff, and he's pretty damn good. You should email this guy back. It's a leg up.
It gets the conversation started. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Right. But it's and then marketing, as far as marketing goes, I like to do, so I make a post about, where I'm playing all week in a certain week. Some places will ask for their own flyer, and I'll do that if they ask. But if they don't ask, they're not fucking getting it, because I've got too much shit to do.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't realize that, but most of the time I'll make a flyer at the beginning of the month. This is every single show that I have this month. I'll save it to where it's editable. So if I add a show or something gets canceled or
loop it
whatever,
in,
I can go back and put it on and just update the post and pin it to the top of the page. Like I do that on Twitter and I do it on Facebook,
Twitter,
X, whatever.
No,
You getting a lot of traction on that platform, though? It's
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, cool. Okay,
I think
good.
it's Instagram and Facebook really is what
Graham, I suck at Instagram.
No,
bro.
Instagram is fucking ass, dude. I hate it so much.
Yeah,
Like I know so many artists that have like 20, 30, 40,000 followers on Instagram. I'm like, what did you, how? Like, how did you do that? Because like,
they did some promotion stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, it's so much effort and time that I don't have when I'm a one-man show already. Like,
Dude, for real. It's like I can't, if I get bogged down in content creation, that's all the fuck I'll ever do.
so we
Right.
we got pissy one day because we had somebody telling us that we needed to spend more time on social media and blah blah blah, and I'm like, so
I'm not totally against it, but it
No,
can't,
but I-
you know,
no,
it
but I
can't
kinda-
be your whole life.
no, but I kind of am, because some of the dudes that have a ass ton of followers and stuff, you can obviously tell that that's what they spend their time doing, because they do not spend their time getting better at their craft.
well, that's true. And then a lot of these people that do spend so much time on there, like kind of like what he's saying is, you're never going to catch them at a live show.
No.
They put all their shit out there on the internet right out in front of everybody. So why the fuck
Why
would
would
you
you
go to a bar?
perform?
Why would
Yeah.
you go play? Why would
Yeah.
you go pay money to go see this person
Yeah,
when you can
that's-
just get on his?
That's like
We can't see
yeah,
how it translates
no, that
into asses
exact-
and seats.
Well,
There's
see,
not a clear
and
translation.
and that's something that needs to be said. There is no correlation between your social media following and show numbers.
absolutely not. So are we getting
absolutely none.
there? So are we getting there now? Because
Yeah,
I've kind of been holding on to this one. I'm ready.
yeah, you can in a second.
Okay, because that's
but-
exactly where I was.
But
yeah.
it's. I know certain artists that have hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok,
Right.
and they end up with 30, 40 people at a show. It's like,
Right.
dude,
What's the payoff
what's the
of that?
fucking ratio there? Like,
It's ridiculous. It's like it's a 0.5%. You know.
no, money ain't got shit to do with fuck
No,
on this.
I mean, the money gets spent on the followers.
Well, oh yeah, no, definitely, and see, that's another thing I have a real fucking. But now this is changing the subject, but I'm glad Spotify's finally doing this shit. But there's a lot of people that pay for a lot of streams and a lot of monthly listeners that do not fucking exist. Like, and I am so burnt out on that shit, because it's like it's public perception. I understand that to an extent. like with people, you have to make people realize that you're popular or whatever.
Right.
Or you could just be fucking talented and wait your goddamn turn.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 fucking boom.
But the world we live in, it's go, 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 go,
It is
go.
a go, go,
People
go, yeah.
have zero patience. And so what you run into is all of these people that are like, oh, well, I'm going to release a single and, I'm going to pay this guy $5,000
To make sure it gets, yeah.
Yeah. And so now they went from 130 monthly listeners to 15,000 monthly listeners in a day.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that guy in India was real good at his job.
If you were able to go look at their analytics and everything, there's no documentation of where the listeners are.
Where it come from? Yeah, yeah. It's
Just because it's a giant room full of computers on a loop. That's all it is.
And half the day it's doing Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the other half of the day is doing Spotify.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
literally how it works.
No, 100%.
I'll keep my 1,500 listeners and my 16,000 organic spins, and I'll keep going. I'm not trying to.
Right.
And here's the thing. This is where damn jukebox came from, is that I was told by somebody, they said, look, that's just how the industry works and you're not going to change it. And I said, no, it's not going to change because people don't want to make waves and rock the boat. It can be changed. It can 1,000,000% be changed.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it's not going to change until people stand the fuck up for themselves and stand up for the business and the actual talent.
I shouldn't have to be arguing with these dumb motherfuckers over paying me more than $200 to show up and perform this service. I've got $6,000 invested in the fucking equipment. I've got countless hours invested in honing this show to be here for you, and you want to pay me the same $100 you've been paying us since 1960s? Yeah, like
Okay,
Not to mention the setup
Here's the
time,
deal.
not to mention sound check, everything.
Nobody
everything.
wants to treat this as a real business, but I promise you that I engage with this more. All of the money that I make on my telecom side of my business goes towards funding everything I do here, and I work harder on the music side than I do anywhere else.
And so check this out. And that goes to say that you can go look at every fucking one of them venues. And I'm calling y'all out, and I don't really care what y'all think about it.
I'm done. Yeah.
You can go look at their social media page, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And they are explaining why. I ain't calling nobody out by name on this one by name, but they're explaining on their social media pages why a fucking hamburger is $18 now and $1.50 per topping that you want to add like it's a fucking pizza.
Yep.
Because of inflation and because the price of things have gone up. So as musicians and as entertainers, why can inflation not reflect our prices?
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you why. Because musicians and bookers are afraid that fucking bar is going to tell them no. Well, then guess what?
Yeah.
Play your fucking jukebox.
Play your jukebox.
I'm not afraid of hearing that word. It doesn't bother me.
No, and is any good salesperson, because I've argued this a lot with some people, sales is sales, and I don't give a shit what the product is. In any sales situation, you have to know when it's okay to walk away from a deal.
That's right.
And it is not fucking beneficial for me to go, if I'm a musician, right? Or even as an entertainer doing an MC work, it is not beneficial for me to drive 3 fucking hours for the cost of gasoline only,
Right.
just to get exposed to 37 people that are at your place in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Right.
Well,
It's not fucking worth it.
And
In fact, you should be paying more than the guy in Dallas.
now on the flip side, there is a bar that I frequent.
That's different.
Now, hang on.
I'm with you on this.
So they are amazing with their social media shit, especially for artists. They, even on nights they don't have music, if they see an artist that is played there, they see their flyers, like multiples in a day. Just sharing it.
So
Like,
and so
It's few and far between on that, though.
and that's the other thing is like you won't pay more, but you also
Don't promote.
You won't share the shit where we're telling people to come buy beer from you.
yeah, and then they get upset. They're like, "Well, I don't understand why there's nobody here." Well, I don't understand why you have a Facebook, an Instagram, a Twitter. I tagged you in all of this shit,
And
you
no
never
share.
even
You
you didn't even fucking like it.
Yeah. So you've
Like-
got 250,000 followers, Mr. Bar Owner, at
That's
your big,
right,
at
yeah.
your big ass fancy fucking saloon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you won't allow any way for those followers to know what somebody's doing.
Right.
Well, you put up your 1-page flyer for the month to tell everybody what you were doing, so your job's done. But then you're mad at us for not bringing enough crowd
Right.
when we got 2,000 followers. and we're damn proud of them, right? But you could have shared that to your followers that come to your fucking bar and follow your bar so that they know what's going on at your fucking bar, and you didn't do it.
Right.
And that's on you. That's not on us. And I'm sorry that our prices have gone up, but inflation, just like your fucking hamburgers.
Right.
Well, you know, really, as recently as 2018, we were all still playing for the same $100 a man that that's been the industry standard since my fucking grandparents came up.
And back then, $100 a man was good money.
Good money.
I've always been very fortunate, I will say, to avoid that. There's been a couple of times that I can remember trying to break into a new place, and they'd have an open mic or something like that, and I'd go up and I'd play an open mic.
Remember those days?
Just for somebody to
Recognize.
be like, oh shit, this guy
why you?
I call that head hunting.
He's not fucking around.
Yeah, why you head hunting?
And then they're like, oh well, we can pay you $150. I'm not interested.
No,
I can't do that. And so, why? Well, because your bar's 2 hours. Well, you came tonight. Yeah, it's just so you would pay attention to me.
That's right. So I could tell you that I'm not going to come play here no bullshit.
Yeah. And, some of them go for it. Some of them don't. There's been bars that I've talked to that have been like, hey, I know y'all been paying this for a while. I was like, we're going to have to do a little bump.
We got to do up, yeah.
I'm going to do a little bumping on this. And some of them are like, I don't know if we can do that, man. And like, it comes from a genuine place.
Right. You can tell when it is. Yeah. You can tell when they're holding that on you or not.
But if you just pulled up in a Maserati, buddy, I'm coming for your ass.
Yeah, baby.
There ain't no reason for that shit.
Well, and the thing, and then there's those other times that, we do things to prove a concept. Right. So we'll do things for what it costs to go do it.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about with the open mic type stuff.
Yeah, like, well, okay, I'll do it for the bare cost of what it takes to come do it, just because I know I'm going to hook you. Just because I know that you're going to you're going to want me back.
Yeah. It's an investment.
I'm going to break into this because I got a text message that Ryan is about to have to roll out, but as one of our premier sponsors and advertisers, I would like to let him take a moment if he's got anything he wants to promote or do or say. And I'll tell him real quick first. Make sure you go to apexbootco.com, find your pair of boots that you like. And if you're an online only kind of cat, when you get to checkout, make sure you enter the coupon code HOMETOWN for a $50 discount. And if you are the analog type like myself, give Ryan a shout on his personal cell phone, 903-217-9012. Tell him we sent you so that we get our credit and you get a discount and he doesn't pee in your boots. And while you're there, do me a favor and grab a couple pairs of insoles that Ryan owes me.
I keep forgetting. You gotta remind me.
Damn.
Two serious things and then a joke.
That was good, wasn't it?
Well, you're sending him home with a lot more than that because he has to remember that I wear 14E.
Yeah.
And I can make one of them fancy Facebook posts there.
Yeah. So, Ryan.
We just got a lot of cool things coming up.
Yeah.
With the new store.
You want to talk about hats or no?
Yeah, we were working with the bigger hat co. We're going to start offering cowboy hats in the store with a shaper.
On site.
On site.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we got a lot of the cool things coming up. Can't release it all right now.
Right.
But
it's not just going to be a room full of boots.
no, going to be some apparel and
Purses?
purses,
Wallets?
wallets. I got some Stingray wallets.
Bye, babe. Love
beer
you.
Wallets.
Yeah, I figured that was okay to talk about because I already shared the post. Like,
Is there going to be a room full of boobs?
No,
Oh, well,
not yet. Maybe in the back.
that'd be cooler.
yeah. Yeah, when are you hiring your wife?
Yeah, my wife's going to end up running the store.
Wow.
But she'll kick you.
But she'll kick you.
Every now and then I've got to remind Ryan that it was the OG show that he approached about.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fit.
So every now and then it's got to be a hometown hot rodder shot.
Right.
But yeah, just make sure you follow us on Facebook and
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
mention Hometown. Get that $50 off.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hey, I got a question about
$50
that because
too,
somebody
yeah.
asked me. So is it, let's just say they go on there and they buy a bunch of shit for a couple $100 or something. Is it still the same coupon code?
It's just on boots.
Just on boots? Because never did.
And purses.
Okay. Because we actually never did talk about that.
Yeah.
So
it's not like on a belt or
Yeah,
a
yeah,
shirt,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
boots and wallets and stuff. like that.
But please still use that coupon code so then they know we're good at our job because we are good at our job.
That's how they track
That's
us.
why I've been really happy with you guys.
Yeah. Go, and if you don't believe us, go ask Brickley and KJ Metter.
Yeah.
They keep spreadsheets. And if they're doing 5 tattoos a week, I feel like we're getting people's attention to go look at boots too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's why you got to give me a call.
Yeah.
Spreadsheet.
That's right. Amen.
903-217-9012. That is Ryan Klein's personal number. Send all dick pics to that.
All of them.
Okay.
Or boobs.
Yeah.
But mostly dicks.
Man boobs.
And let us know what color you think the insert on top of a pair of Stingray boots should be.
Oh, God. Yeah. Pink. Right? It should be pink.
They're going to be bright yellow.
Sometimes tan. Sometimes tan.
Sometimes purple,
Yeah.
oddly enough. And I never understood that color. Like, what the?
No, it's bruised.
Yeah. Why is it purple?
Flesh colored.
How much have you tanned?
So we just crashed the Apex Boot server. Everybody just went, what the hell? ApexBootCo.com. Stingray, search bar. Well, Ryan, thanks for swinging by, homeboy.
Yeah, thank you.
And we're not going to tell the internet about it, but sorry about one day and happy about the next day. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Good job on you, buddy.
Glad I was here.
Yeah.
I'll get with
Us
you
too.
in just a little bit.
Yeah, glad you came. See you, buddy. So anyway, back to bitching. Chris actually said something last time he was here that really actually stood out to me, and it was that yeah, it can change, but one of the things that has to happen for it to change is that people have to stop underselling themselves. Oh yeah, they also sell Buckner belt buckles.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Love you, Ryan. That was fucked
They have-
up.
they have spinners
that was
on
so
them.
fucked up. That was a very nice belt buckle. I was just totally joking.
That was great.
Buckner belt buckles. Anyway,
Damn.
but you said that if people would stop underselling themselves or undervaluing themselves just to get in a place, then those places would stop expecting everybody else to do it.
Oh, absolutely. That's another thing you run into a lot. A lot of these places, they especially when it's places that carry a pretty hefty name.
People start chasing the prestige and quit caring about rate of pay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And what it does, it tears down everybody's rate of pay around you.
Yeah,
you're not
it
just
does.
you're not helping yourself out. You're fucking the man in the trench next to you.
Yeah, because they think that if you post that you're playing at the Precious Metal Palace, that it's a big deal.
Yeah.
That was good.
I like that.
Big precious metal palace.
Thank you very much.
He's opening a jewelry store next week now.
Yeah, yeah. Check out Zenful Designs. Tell Tori we sent you. Get you some jewelry.
Hell yeah.
Boom! Hey, we got sponsor answers for everything.
Yeah.
There you go.
Damn, boy, I had something.
And there it went.
Yeet.
That was a
Yeah, it really was.
That was a Jimmy moment.
Flaccid penis.
wow. So
Like just lopped it right on her forehead and it didn't do nothing.
Didn't do anything.
hey man, so before you play real quick, I got one about songwriting. I figured I'd give you I'm reading,
Okay.
You got to come back with your thought, right?
Okay.
So you were talking about a song that you had written and talking back and forth about costs and things like that. So are you a working songwriter writing songs for money with people? Like is this something that you're doing like
Yeah, it's something I'm really starting to dabble into more because like a lot of my focus and a lot of my focus still remains as trying to help these younger kids write something that, a lot of this generation heard Zach Bryan. They're like, I want to be a songwriter instead of a fireman now.
right.
And so they're still in a lot of melodies and things like that. And so I'm trying to help these kids realize that it's okay to be original because a lot of them are talented. They have talent, but they keep writing.
They lack direction.
They keep writing the same shit. And I'm like, dude, if you haven't lived it, don't write about it.
Amen.
Like you don't understand what you're talking about, then nobody else will either.
And nobody will ever connect with it.
And connect at your level. You don't, if you're a 17-year-old songwriter, but you've lived some shit, you might be connecting with some 30-year-old people. But if you're 17, you've had a good life, and mom and dad got your first truck, and you slid downstairs as a child for fun. Like if you grew up with a nice life, like don't try and write about how shitty things are growing
you
up.
need to stick to writing the Applebee's song and stay in your lane.
Exactly. Yeah. And because,
real, I like that. That was good.
There are people that will relate to that because there are other spoiled brats that have done the same thing.
Exactly, yeah.
And but I don't think a kid that grew up eating Vienna sausages in a trailer they were embarrassed to live in, I'd rather listen to their songs.
Well, I don't think.
But I want to hear the real.
Unless
knowing that we're both kind of that kid in a way, I don't think that kid needs to be. He don't have to learn that lesson like the sheltered boy does. You know what I
Right.
mean? He ain't got that lesson to learn because he knows that pain comes in all flavors and sizes.
Yeah.
And it ain't always fucking
no, and
pretty Christmases and good Thanksgivings.
no, but at the same time, I truly think that the only reason that anybody doesn't like or anybody puts a stigmatism on daddy's money is when you try to act like you didn't come from daddy's money.
Well, yeah, it's what when
own
you
that
got a front
shit.
on it.
That
Yeah,
is that is
Yeah.
very agitating.
Right? Like, put a sticker on your fucking squatted truck with 24 by 12 inch wheels that says brought to you by daddy's money.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Own it.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's and no matter how bad any of us have had it, at some point we've been given good opportunities from somebody. You know what I mean? Like, even
Oh, absolutely.
like we all, we grew up dirt floor poor too, but every now and then my mama would pull something out her ass and give me something really nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, look what my mama
There
got
are
me.
nice stuff in the world. yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
My,
Like,
my mom put herself through the floor to make sure that I had just about everything she could give me within her means, and that wasn't a lot. But
yeah, I mean, I spent most of my elementary days in Rustler jeans and Pro Wing shoes from Payless.
man, I remember back in the day. So now Champion brand is like this big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it used to be the cheap shit.
trash.
Champion brand used to be at the fucking Dollar General. And I remember getting home with a sweatshirt and going to my room with a safety pin, picking that fucking C out of there because I didn't want nobody to know that
it
I
was a
got that at the
Champion.
Dollar General.
Yeah.
And now if I wouldn't have picked those C's out, I could have sold that bitch for $70.
Oh yeah,
You know,
my kid's got one in every color in his closet.
That's what
right
I'm
now.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. And Adidas was not as big of a deal as it is now. And it's like,
No, but I think
I
I am
always
busting-
like shell tops, but it
I
wasn't.
think I'm busting out the shell tops tonight for open mic night.
That's cool. I'm down with that.
Yeah, if they still fit. My feet have gotten fat and old.
Just your feet.
Shut the fuck up.
One extremity at a time, sir. One extremity at a time.
My dick too. Let's see.
Yeah, I guess.
Wrong show. Sorry. You want to do another one? I know we're probably cutting up on some time here, but
Yeah,
but
we
I
got to
can't-
be closing
I can't,
in. But
I can't let you just do two songs, man.
yeah, let's do
yeah,
one more.
I'll do a third one. Let me think pretty hard about this. Actually, you know what? I know. Because when we close, I'm going to play this song that I told you about that I wrote
Hell yeah.
Oh, you are?
that I can't talk about here.
But you're going to play it?
Yeah, I'll play it for you.
Oh,
The-
for us,
the-
not
yeah,
on the show.
the chick song.
Yeah. But not on the show.
No,
Okay.
No.
it's
I
because
got
that's definitely getting sold.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
No, we want to hear
Is
that.
it called FSBO for sale by owner? Anyway.
Womp womp womp.
Fuck, eat shit. I got the buttons.
Okay, so
Wait.
You need a womp womp.
I want you to know that he looked at me with a very satisfied look on his face. Right there.
Bitch.
Yeah,
so
Chase, I like this first episode of you being part of the gang.
yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I can be myself.
this song is one of those unfortunate situations. It seems like every time I've gone to the studio to record something, as soon as I get done recording it, I write the song that I wish I would have recorded.
Right? Don't it always work like that?
Yeah.
Middle name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
No,
I did say
it's-
I just had a very similar experience
Yeah.
recently. So
Until he met his buddy Brian, he didn't know that though.
So this song I wrote, I went up to Oklahoma and I was actually staying in a cabin.
Yeah, we
And,
like this song a lot.
And I think I was 2 days out from the studio, and I sat down. I'd been working on this song for a while, and I was having trouble with the chorus. And I was like, man, I got this quiet time to myself now. I think I'm just gonna, work on this song and see where it goes. And I ended up writing a chorus, and it was one of those things. Like I'm sure Chase has had one before, where you just set your guitar down, and you're like, shit. Yeah, this song's called "Already Gone." I don't think I wanna try
to explain how I'm feeling, but this feeling keeps on reeling me in. You won't ever see the amount of love I'm giving. I could probably make a living from you. I'm so tired of wondering what is next, even though it's not the best thing for me. We should just call and quits while we're ahead, so you can finally see that I gave up on the whiskey. You used to never miss me, but I never minded being alone. The decisions that you make and the hearts I love to break as I lose myself down this road. And it ain't all that hard just to try to be a part of a life I'm building on my own. So baby, get gone. Baby, get gone. 'Cause you're already gone. I'm sick of wasting fucking time, running around in circles like we ain't ever been here before. You won't change your mind. You already decided who I am such a long time ago. Maybe it's true. I guess some people change, they just don't do it the same. It's alright. It ain't all about you, so brush off those tears. Everybody knows you're fine. But I gave up on the whiskey. You used to never miss me, but I never minded being alone. The decisions that you make and the hearts I love to break as I lose myself down this road. And it ain't all that hard just to try to be a part of a life I'm building on my own. So baby, get gone. Baby, stay gone. You're already gone. You're already gone.
Yeah, that's a good song, dude.
Hell yeah.
I like that a lot.
So that one's gonna come out pretty quick, right?
Yeah, that's probably going to be another single that gets recorded. That'll probably come out in the late winter to spring of 25.
All right, so let's talk about that for a minute. So are you going to drip feed this whole album, or are you going to put the EP out and then feed singles off of it?
I'm going to do pre-saves for the entire album.
Okay.
But then I'm going to release 4 singles.
Before you release the entire album?
Correct.
So you're going to drip feed.
Yeah, August 20th.
Bandwagoner.
Yeah, well,
Damn.
somebody's got to do it. There's two. So here's the thing about this album. It does not have a specific sound.
Right, amen.
I wanted to showcase my ability as a songwriter. So
With some range.
there are some in here that are very Whiskey Myers. There's some in here that are very Co. There's some in here. There's one song that's very Giovanni and the Hired Guns.
Amen.
There's one that's very Luke Combs. It's
I'm with that.
you know, it's all over the board for a very specific reason, because, you know, when I'm out here trying to showcase myself as a songwriter, I need people to be able to see diversity, not just, oh, well, if you want this style, go to him.
Exactly. I don't want to be that. I want to be,
I want it
you
to
want
be-
a good music come to me. Yeah.
You know, even like the girl song that I was
Yeah,
talking about.
now there's a C Swizzle song.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when she hears this
football
shit,
player.
she'll pick it up, and that's why I'm chasing the master. But that's you know, that's a different conversation.
You have to, because she didn't.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Well, and so what were you talking about?
we were just talking about
Diversity.
how you were going to drip. You're going to drip feed 4
Okay,
out. and
so
you-
August 23rd, I'm going to drop the first single. My birthday is September 24th, so on my birthday, it's a random Tuesday. I don't give a fuck. It's not a Friday. It's my birthday.
Amen.
And I'll
Release
cry
what
if
yeah.
I want to.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to release my second single, which you might have heard today, on my birthday.
Okay.
And then the next one will come in October, one in November. I'm skipping December, and then the other 6 songs are going to drop in January of 25.
Okay, so you're not going to put the singles out and only. Okay, so you're not going to do them like chart style where you're not going to release the next single until the first one falls off the charts. You're going to go ahead and do a monthly release for each single.
And I owe that to the people that have stuck with me as listeners because it's been a while since I've released my last song, and I do pay attention to the fact that people pay attention to me,
Right.
and they've been waiting, they've been asking, dude, when are you going to release new music? When are you going to release new music? And this whole album is actually only happening. I'm not going to say any names because they don't want me to, otherwise I'd be screaming it. But there was a fan that turned into a friend, and he texted me one night. He's like, dude, when are you going to put out more music? And me just being the dickhead I am, I was like, well, when are you going to fucking pay for it?
Boom.
And he said, well, what would it be to do a 10-track album? I said, dude, you're looking at like $15,000
Minimum.
He didn't even respond. He sent me $15,000.
Chase, we need some of those.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man.
And I was like, wow. And so I sent him the receipt.
Yeah.
I didn't mess around. I didn't keep a dollar out of it.
Put that all on
dude,
it. Yeah.
Put every ounce of everything into this album. Like it wouldn't have happened. I'm not going to fuck that up,
Right. Amen.
And so I will always be very, very thankful for that opportunity. And because it's something like everybody's like, dude, you're working so hard, you're going to be famous, blah, 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 blah. But they don't see how fucking poor I am.
Yeah, they don't know shit. They don't know shit about fuck, I promise you.
And they don't. They don't realize how hard it is. And like, it's like, I'm glad you're paying attention enough to where you think I'm something. But
Exactly.
I'm fucking struggling.
Dude.
Yeah.
And so, for people to step up like that, and I've had other people step up. There's another guy that actually stepped up in a big way. This is a recent development, actually, since the last time I was here. He asked me if I was going to make any physical copies, like if I was going to make any CDs or anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, CDs are kind of a dead subject, and there's no really reason to. He's like, well, there's kind of been a resurgence of vinyl.
There has.
Yeah.
There has.
And I said, yeah, but that shit's fucking expensive, dude. Well, he got to doing research, and when my album comes out in 25, there will be 100 copies available of my album on vinyl.
On vinyl. That's
That'll be cool, man.
Wow.
That's killer.
That'll be cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I found out how to get custom printed condoms, and we're gonna call them cheater slicks for Hometown Hot Rodder, the OG show. Just saying.
What?
Why can't we just do it and then
Chase,
put it plugged?
Chase, because we can't be completely serious the whole time. Okay, two things.
What even started you researching that?
Yeah, no, we got to do.
Well, when I found okay, I happened to have it come across my feed about custom cigarette lighters that you could get printed with your shit on it.
Yeah, because cigarette lighters always lead to custom condoms.
Well, no, and then in Brian's brain, I went, wonder if they make rubbers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It led straight there.
I'm not saying go to chlonestarpromo.com, but
just put on it and say,
I've got
plugged,
to get with them because I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life when I first started talking with them. But I'm going to do some merch stuff with them as well.
we are.
Don't mention my name because I owe them motherfuckers money.
Well, yeah, I owe money too, but it'll be all right.
I will pay them eventually, but
I've also brought them artists,
back to being broke.
and we do a good job of what we're supposed to do.
Somebody the other day was like, glad to see you out there living your best life. And I was like, boy, why don't you just go get in the truck for a couple of days and see what it's really about?
Yeah.
Dude, people don't understand.
What if you was only sleeping 3 hours a night?
People don't understand how bad Mondays are for musicians.
Well, and you know what though? To your credit, and I'm not going to say a number, but you told me a number on the phone the night we were talking about you coming before the first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man, for you damn near got it. You were proud because that month before, it damn near brought you a month's salary. So like salary, like take home, like after you paid everything.
And it doesn't always happen.
No, so congratulations. I mean, that's a big deal. You know what I mean?
Hard.
Hey. Yeah,
my voice definitely blew out that month. Like that's really why I'm trying to focus on the songwriting thing. So I'm not when I do blow my voice out, because my voice will blow out. I play so much.
It will.
It has an expiration date, and so many people don't realize that. And so that's why I play a full step down now. I'm not playing in standard tuning. If I tried to play half the shit I play in standard tuning, I would die.
Mm-hmm.
Now I could do it if I drank enough whiskey, but like, you know, that's something else I've cut back on. I'm not drinking nearly as much. I'm, you know, I've done a lot of things in my life, but there's been a countless number of years since I have. And, so, you know, I'm pretty well sober unless I choose otherwise to drink, you know.
I'm the same way.
And, a lot of musicians have trouble with that, and that's not something that I have trouble with. I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, me too. I don't really struggle with it. My ADHD keeps me from building good habits, but also bad ones.
So I can't afford to get drunk with the prescribed Adderall. Adderall keeps me from getting drunk.
Yeah.
Like I can drink more than I've ever.
Adderall keeps every college student in America from getting drunk. BT, you ain't special.
Yeah. But I can't afford it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you want to do some more? Are you good? Or you want to do? You want to do one more? Or? This is your call, bro.
Yeah, I'll do one more off the album.
Cool, and then we'll take care of some housekeeping have-tos and.
Before, I got a TT, so what?
Okay, I'm gonna mute you.
My back teeth are drowning.
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that was Chase Raines' nutsack rubbing across Jimmy's microphone.
Oh, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like do one more, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, cool.
So this is the song earlier in the podcast. If anybody,
Hold on, I'm gonna interrupt you. See, that's the MC thing. You got to at least one time say, "I'm about to play a song for y'all." Shut the fuck up.
That's it. That's it.
I'm about to play a song. Shut the fuck up.
This phrase copyrighted by Chris Cunningham Music.
All right. No, and another thing I say is there's a guitar case open right here, and it's not open for my fucking health. So if you'd like to contribute to anything that I do,
Put it in there.
He hasn't seen me MC yet, Chase.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I tell him if the tip jar don't get no heavier at the top of every hour, Uncle Brian's losing a layer of clothing.
Strip,
yeah,
It works.
it does.
Yeah.
So earlier we were talking, and I said that there was a song that Dakota wanted me to put on this album that I wrote when I was 17, and I know I just sang a song about not having hair, but I wrote this song when I still had hair. So this is that song. The song's called "Drunken High."
Okay.
Wearing the same socks as yesterday, hair falling down, getting in the way. I'm too drunk and high to give it down. Still got your picture taped on the dash. I take it down, but I put it right back. 'Cause I'm too drunk and high to care anyway. 'Cause I've been drinking about you, smoking to forget you, trying my best to drown your memory. And it's gonna take some time to get you off my mind after everything that you've been through with me. Oh, politicians and presidents, and I won't lie, I'm sick of it. But now I'm too drunk and high to give it down. Maybe they say they could change the world, they could bring me back that same old girl that I've been in love with since 8th grade. 'Cause I've been drinking about you, smoking to forget you, trying my best to drown your memory. And it's gonna take some time to get you off my mind after everything that you've been through with me. Now I'm riding on this bus and my brain's about to bust, but I'm just so drunk and high I don't give it down. And I wanna go on home, just sit there all alone, but I'm just so drunk and high I forgot the way. 'Cause I've been drinking about you, smoking to forget you, trying my best to drown your memory. And it's gonna take some time to get you off my mind after everything that you've been through with me.
Dude, that's a pretty I don't want to say mature song for a 17-year-old to write, but
Yeah.
but kind of.
No, I like it.
I mean, because at 17, that's when I failed the pregnancy test rain dance and found out that Brenna was on her way to meet the world shortly after high school graduation. So I know what I was doing at 17, and it involved all of that and a pregnancy test.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's relatable. Like even now, like in being, what am I about to? I think I'm about to turn 35,
Fuck you.
and
Yeah.
and so it's still relatable because like we all remember that shit.
But you can also tell when you put that song up against the other three that you played today, you can tell that was written from a much younger voice
Oh yeah.
and from a much less practiced hand. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
for
you
sure,
can definitely
for sure.
see.
And you
so
know-
when you do a song like that, when you go back to a song, because like you, I've been writing since I was a fucking kid. You know, I've got songs I wrote when I was 7. Before I could play an instrument. When you go back to a song like that and you think about putting it in the context of a new record, do you find yourself wanting to rework it? And do you have to force yourself not to?
There was actually, I won't talk about what it was. It was the second verse, though. That didn't always say old politicians and presidents.
Yeah,
I won't lie. I'm sick of it. That's not what it said. But, we always are going to have to rework some stuff. There is another song that I wrote when I was younger that I don't have to rework at all. It was a very good song when I wrote it, and it's actually going on an acoustic album that we're probably going to do summer of 25.
That's cool.
And that song's called "Who Will Be There," and everybody calls it the "Drink Too Much, Smoke Too Much" song because the chorus is, "I drink too much, I smoke too much, I cause too much pain, I cry too much, I lie too much, just chasing a flame. Who I am and what I do, nobody cares. When I go, when I die, who will be there?"
Damn.
Yeah, well, then the very last verse it starts getting a little religious on people, and it says, the last verse says, "I wonder what Jesus felt the night before he died. I wonder if we looked at the very same sky. Wonder if maybe he had regret or he felt like there's something that he had missed." And then the final chorus says, "Don't drink enough, don't smoke enough, don't cause enough pain, don't cry enough, don't lie enough, just putting out flames. Who I am and what I do, nobody cares. When I go, when I die, who will be there?"
Right.
So it's like, and it's just a song that really makes you think about perspective. And I was
Just
always,
the right amount of angst.
it shocked the shit out of me when I wrote it. It didn't even feel like I was writing that song when I wrote it, and I've always procrastinated releasing it. But yeah, it's I'm to a point now where I need to. So yeah, that'll be in the summer 25.
Well, and so the song you just did, like, that's kind of where your songwriter for hire look kind of comes from me, because I could also see that song coming out if we still had very many alternative rock bands. That song could have that vibe to it. You know what I mean?
There's a couple of songs on this album you're gonna be like, dude, this is not any kind of country. This is like Goo Goo Dolls, Matchbox 20 type shit. Like,
well, and he's got music that he has a song. I'm not gonna say which song, but he has a song that we talked about the other day that literally could, maybe even should, and maybe even happen to get rewritten as a rock and roll song. Right.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. That song I think actually will
be better for rock radio if we retune it a
I
little
do.
bit.
I really do.
really do,
And I'll tell you which song later, Jimmy, and then you'll listen and go, huh. Yeah. But no, I think that's cool. And so we've gotten this little family circle that we've been building and populating and things that are going to eventually become public, I guess, right? That we're just not ready to roll things out until we have everybody in it that we want. And we're very glad to have added you to it.
dude, absolutely. I enjoy all y'all. It's
The conversations that we had before the show, I think,
Right.
I think I think it's going to be good for, we all seem pretty like-minded. And we all kind of want the same thing. And that is, hashtag free the bands.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, pay up, suckers.
Yeah.
But I think we got some cool shit coming. And look, man, I'm not gonna say revolution, but every major change in everything starts somewhere.
Every avalanche starts with a pebble, homeboy.
Damn right. And somebody's got to be willing to drop the first pebble. So, but we'll see how things go, and I think it'll be cool. I mean, look, dude, I think Jimmy, I think like even for us, like the evolution of where we started at the dining room table with the OG, we're gonna start doing some more OG stuff because we don't want to let it go completely, and it needs some cool shit out there with it. We'll get on with Rick and
I've been. It's actually funny that you brought that up. I was talking about that yesterday with my coworker.
Yeah,
I was like, I think maybe I'll reach out to him and be like, hey, you want me to drop in? Let's do this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I really want to.
Yeah.
And maybe even drive to his place and do it.
Yeah, I mean,
in person.
and even if he needs a day that like, hey man, I just need that. Like, it was easier to bounce it off of you guys. Like, can one of you at least come up? Man, let's go.
Yeah, and Chris will kind of get the gist of this. Like, it would be kind of cool to go record an OG episode over at Rick's place because it would be cool to jump into the old equipment again.
Oh,
like that sound, that sound that we had with the old recorder and the old, the older microphones and the stuff that wasn't as refined as what we've got now.
Yeah,
like it would be cool to go do an episode like
real
that.
OG.
What really got us out there? You know what I mean? Like that'd be cool.
Yeah,
go sit down with the old P4 and knock some shit out.
That'd be a trip.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll get a hold of Rick and make some shit happen.
Yeah.
Like I'm cool to drive out there one day and do it. Because, Chris, what else you got, Bo?
Dude, I'm about done.
Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and roll through our housekeeping real fast if you're all right with that.
Yeah, do it.
So to bring up all the OG talk and all the hometown hot rodder lingo.
Yeah.
By the way, what do you think of the HHR Unplugged tattoo?
It's good. I like it.
Yeah,
I saw it the other day in the parking lot.
I
Look.
I think I lost a day.
Hey, no, it was like it's not as scaly as it
No,
was. It looks real good.
It's better. I
Yeah.
haven't put any lotion on it today.
No.
But
No,
yeah.
you ran out when you had it in your hands.
And jerking off with jerkins. Stupid. Well, I want to make sure to let everybody know. I almost forgot this. So, make sure you guys go follow Chris Cunningham Music. Go follow this dude because he is as talented as they come. And dude, I'm really excited to see the songwriting side of you grow. And I don't mean your ability and your talent and how you do it, but the business part
reach.
of that. I'm excited to see you get your songs out there to people. You know what I mean? Hey, look, man, more boots on the ground playing your music is the same as if you were doing it yourself.
No, I completely agree.
And honestly, as a songwriter, there's a lot less of the bullshit that you have to deal with.
Yeah, it definitely has its own shit in there. There's a
sure.
Yeah, especially when you get out of state and hit a little northeast.
So look at this. So you get you get this thing when you're I'll just say it, when you're coaching baseball, and you get a message about things, right? And there's this perception about I don't want my baby playing the outfield. He's an infielder. Okay? Hear me out. Follow, co-sign with me for a minute. And I have to remind these people that, first of all, your kid's favorite player is probably Mike Trout, and he's a center fielder, for one. Second of all, the right fielder on a baseball team has the strongest arm and the second largest paycheck. Second to the closing pitcher that only works 1 to 2 innings a night. And the rest of the time he's on the bench and nobody knows who he is. Third of all, the thing is that everybody on that fucking team, if your kid ever makes it past this age group, everybody on that team is a fucking millionaire, right? So they're taken care of, and their lives taken care of, and their bills are taken care of. Every single day that Mike Trout wakes up and takes in his first breath of oxygen and hits snooze on the alarm clock, he makes $100,000.
I didn't even know there's a guy named that name that took a breath.
Every day he makes $100,000 just for waking up and being Mike Trout. And he's an outfielder. So your little baby is 6 foot tall at 9 years old and can't fucking move, and he's not a shortstop or a catcher because he's too far from the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. So and he can't run, ma'am. I have one of those kids. It's okay to have one. Right? I have a very tall kid that is, I mean, goddamn, he's 7 feet tall almost, and he ain't a shortstop no more.
No.
He used to be. You know what I mean? And he also ain't a hitter no more because he's a pitcher, and that's okay.
Did he ever use those long legs to actually get some speed and running?
He's getting better. Look, man, when you figure out how to run and then you grow 3 inches, you look like a baby deer again for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. But so my correlation to that is singer or songwriter, right? It don't really matter as long as you make it, right? It's making it. And you get to make it and spend time at home with your family on the weekends.
Exactly. And I never wanted to be George Strait. I don't want to be. I don't want to be Morgan Wallen. I want to be. I want to be the guy that can flip through the TV and be like, I wrote that.
Yeah.
I wrote that.
It's pretty cool when
and it's funny though, and it's not even in the same realm of, but it's songwriter and all that. Was that old R&B artist Babyface? He wrote so many fucking songs for people, and he put out. Man, let me put out an album. You know what I mean? Like it was but his money came from songwriting.
Look, man,
same situation. That's
Jamie Johnson's got 2 albums out in his whole career. That dude's been writing songs that
He's
are
written songs
absolutely
for everybody.
Yeah, literally everybody for years and years. He's got more #1 hits than any musician on planet Earth, right? And nobody knew that. And there's something to be said for that, because if he wouldn't have decided, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go ahead and show that I can also sing, well, he could have lived a life of a millionaire with everything he ever wanted and been able to walk into 7-Eleven and nobody know who the hell he was.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And there's days that's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm broke as piss and don't have a pot to piss in half the time, but still, like,
yeah, that's the best part about living out here is, like, people don't really give as much of a shit about music out here. So, like, I can walk around freely and do whatever, but, like, when I go to the stockyards or shit like that, like, I don't hardly buy drinks or anything like that. Like, people are like, oh shit, hey, what's up?
well, yeah, for us and other entities like us, well, we do a lot more than just sing. So, like, it's weird to go to the gas station right here by the house.
Yeah.
Like, somebody's going to talk to you, and you may not want to talk to them.
Right.
I had the same situation eating lunch one day.
I had it at Starwood this morning, and I was just trying not to fart while this lady was talking to me. You know what I mean? And for us also, because of the OG show, because of Hometown Hot Rodder, for one, there's the tattoos that we talk about and boast about, but also
if any of the tattoo artists are listening to this, for some reason you need a canvas that's just like, send it. I'm here.
I got you. We can talk later.
I got a gap right here.
We can talk. I got a guy that can fill that gap. And then
I got a lot of gap needs to fill.
And I also know a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
But anyway, but also because of our love of cars, I'm usually driving something that's fairly noticeable.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's cool or not, or good or not, who knows? But it's me because we talked about this shit at some point.
And
right?
That's why I like Mike's situation. You never know what I'm going to be in, so no one ever knows what I'm driving.
Like, I even had the impressionist guy that worked at Arby's. Mm-hmm. I forgot that we had said something about it, and I pulled up to eat, and he's like, so is that the Lexus? I'm like, oh, fuck. I did mention it. Yeah. How's the show going? It's none of your fucking business, sir. And you're kind of creeping me out. You ever have anybody that does impressions on the show? I said, yeah, us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Want to hear some of mine? I'd like to eat my sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually so fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So back to the OG thing, the Hometown Hot Rodder thing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. after being at Herman Marshall Whiskey till midnight, and coming home and, well, I'll be home at midnight, not there at midnight, right? Herman Marshall Whiskey tonight and every other Thursday starting. So the next one will be the 30th for everybody that doesn't hear this today. May 30th, we'll be back doing recorded open mic night. Hometown Heroes, picking it back up at Herman Marshall.
Yeah, yeah, and just chime in before you go into our sponsors and all that.
Yeah.
Everybody give good thoughts. Me and Kelly will be at the hospital at 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, tomorrow.
And she starts her surgery at 7:30 for her wrist.
Right on.
So,
well, good luck to that. I know how that shit feels.
Yeah.
I swung a bat the other night because I wanted to, and Brooke goes, "You're gonna hurt your wrist." I said, "No, I'm not." Because I said, I'm hitting one baseball, and I'm not going to miss it.
Yeah.
And I didn't miss it. And she goes, look at your hand. And all of a sudden, my wrist was like, boop.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, fuck. Shut up. I hate it when you're right.
Yeah.
I tell you what, dude, I got a cool idea. If you want to do it, I'm going to volume you down a little bit on the guitar. You want to do just a little outro instrumental while I'm reading advertisers? Something we've never tried.
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, just something creative, just instrumental. Or did I turn it all the way down? Oh, you're turned down. That's what it is.
I'm all the way up now.
There it is. Yeah, there you go. Just some creative. I love creative musicians.
So there we were.
So, as always, thank you for listening, baby. Oh, anyway, as always, be sure to like, follow, and share the Ryland Strong Network. Go to rylandstrongnetwork.org. Find out how you can donate, how you can help out, what we've got going on, the little family of team of kids that we are trying our best to help. October 5th,
Yes.
Red Barrel Bar and Grill in Dublin, Texas. The third annual Ryland Strong Network Car, Truck, and Bike Show. It's going to be a badass event, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Full of music, full of games, full of face painting. Face painting in the bounce house. Jimmy's going to do it. I'm going to make him inflatables. Oh, yeah. Again, that show's going to be headlined by Ryder Grimes. So all of you Tarleton State faithful, come out and see Ryder. We're going to be auctioning off an autographed guitar as well as a custom one-off pair of Ryland Strong Network boots provided by Apex Boot Company. Apex Boots. Oh, yeah. So moving right along, shout out to Inky Blinders Tattoo in Maypearl, Texas. Thank y'all so much. June 2nd, we'll be at Maypearl at Inky Blinders doing the Cares for Colt Car, Truck, and Bike Show. Second annual. It's going to be badass. Y'all get y'all's butts down there July 2nd. I might need some musicians for that deal. Working on that. So thanks to Bad Idea Customs in Plains, Montana. Pretty big surprise post coming from Ken Sainer this weekend, if he can find a U-joint. Thanks to Pop's Classic Car Photo Resource on 3. The choir says 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Mark. Rev Limit Off-Road, Blue Ridge, Texas. Thank you, Ryan Christenberry, for being such a loyal down dude.
Yeah.
Ride or die. Bradley Wayne Jackson, Shift and Shutter Photography, somewhere in Kentucky.
Lame.
With his cousins.
Yeah.
Wicked Clover Tattoo in Dublin, Texas. Thanks to Danielle and KJ Metter. Bears Cafe, keep watching.
Yes.
Food truck's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're changing it up, getting a food truck for y'all. Be ready to cater your events.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Once again, Ryan was here earlier, but we'll go ahead and say it anyway. Thanks to Apex Boot Company, CH Lone Star Promo in Albury, Texas. Get your merchandise done. BMF Customs in Terrell, Texas. Special D Automotive, give Dwayne and the boys a shout. Rockwall, Texas for general automotive repair. Tell them we sent you, please. As mentioned earlier, thanks to Tori, Zenful Designs, custom jewelry and artwork. Jennifer Gardella Photography. Deborah Ann, how you doing? Cincy Lady, thank you for being a part of the show. Specialized Plumbing Services, LLC, Mike Aiken, taking care of your pipes on the Tarrant County side of the Metroplex.
My boy.
I love that motherfucker and all his tattoos.
We need to go see him.
Yeah, he's a pretty little sumbitch too.
Yeah, he is.
And wiry. He'll fight you.
Oh, yeah.
I promise.
No, that's why I want to go see him.
Why I fucks with him.
Not to fight him.
Thanks to Nelson and Ashley Graves, our homies. G7 Companies, Sod and Landscape Company's doing good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's growing. Good for them, man. I'm proud of them. Go see Sherry Green at the Hair Junkie in Royce City, Texas, fellas. She does her.
I need to just roll up there and be like, do my hair.
Yeah, fix my hair, motherfucker.
I missed a spot.
Thanks to Modern Primitives Tattoo and Piercing in Texarkana, Texas. Thanks, y'all, for jumping on. And y'all go check out Modern Primitives for piercings, tattoos, and all kinds of green, flowery-looking substances. Anyway, that's all I got for right now. Hey, we do have sponsorship spots available. Please reach out and ignore the tiers that we sent out. Those are all going away. Don't be scared.
No.
You ain't got to pay those prices to get on us, man. We're going to treat everybody the same no matter what your budget is. Tell us you got a budget, we'll work with it. Everybody will get the same amount of advertisements, just a matter of how often.
You won't know if you don't ask.
Yeah, and it ain't that much, I promise. Like, all our shit gets good gas mileage. We don't need a lot of gas money. We just need a little gas money. Y'all be sure to stay tuned and go check out your musicians. Support local music. Support local musicians. And, man, get out and go to the bar.
Yeah.
You ain't got to buy beer.
Go see some people.
But we'd like for you to so that they'll have us come back.
Yes.
So anyway, Chris, man, appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming back. After
Yeah,
I
thank you.
totally
Absolutely,
After
dude.
I totally monkey fucked your first episode. Thanks for coming back and doing it again. And anytime you want to be part of the show, dude, you're welcome. Come over. And if you ever have a gig you want us to come record for you, let me know. Just make sure that I download it before I format the card.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever want us to do one of your shows, dude. Oh shit.
You got a pretty mouth.
Sure do got a pretty mouth, boy. Yeah. You sure are good at writing them songs.
Oh yeah.
Wee. Okay. Anyway, no, for real, dude. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate you. And Chase had to step out on an important telecom phone call.
Yay.
Thank you, Chase. Anyway, he's like, "Fuck you, BT."
I love you.
Anyway, man, y'all go check us out. Go see Chase at Beefmasters in Weatherford tomorrow. Where are you at again tomorrow?
Tomorrow I am. What day is it?
Friday.
I'm at TXM in Tyler.
That's it. That place is cool.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah,
that
it's
place.
real cool. I like the atmosphere. There's tons of guns and shit on the wall, which
Yeah.
is right up my alley. So.
It's got a restaurant side and a music side.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a cool ass place. So anyway, y'all go follow the musicians, man, and we love you.
Yeah.
Don't rape each other.
Or do.
Okay, bye bye.